All right. So that VOD is gonna have the intro missing. But okay. Who cares? It's just this version.
And welcome back to MYST.
Is RealMyst like supposed to be more puzzles? I didn't get the.
Why would anyone remake a game that already exists?
Money?
I don't know. Maybe better graphics.
Money.
Fix bugs.
Let's talk about the graphics.
WPDXM.
Let's talk about the graphics.
24/7 Mist Radio.
Let's see Paul Allen's
All
Mist.
Mist all the time.
It's not even noon my time, and we're already vandalizing his stream.
It
will only get worse. Oh yeah, it's. Gosh, it's like what 8:30 in the morning where Hurricane is.
8:23, but yeah.
Yeah, the sun will be up for me in 4 hours. So.
Free roam. I'm gonna do free roam. All right, so.
Shady Claus says, ask Bethesda their take on Skyrim in response to our, why would anybody remake a game?
Oh my gosh. I wish they would stop
I'm so excited
Skyrim.
for Skyrim 35.
Yeah, I'm looking to add Skyrim on my Nintendo DS. Haven't gotten that version yet.
So.
Mobile version.
There was the mobile version of Oblivion, if anyone remembers that.
Oh, is there? Or was there?
Yes, on flip phones too. This is going way back.
Oof. Throwback.
I have mixed opinions on the appearance of this one.
I don't know. I don't understand the unbridled hatred it gets. And I'm someone that doesn't. I mean, I like OG Mist the best, but I don't know.
This looks good.
I don't like how it looks. This is my big.
Yeah,
thing.
I don't like how it looks either. It just looks so fake. It
Yeah,
doesn't
the color's
look as
very
good as the
saturated.
original RealMyst.
My biggest problem with it is that it looks like it doesn't look polished in the same way that like Mist 2020 does, for instance. Like it just looks like you made, like as a third party or like as a student, you tried to replicate Mist in, what engine is this in? Unreal Unity?
Is this
whatever game
Unity?
engine this is?
Unity.
Yeah, you tried to remake it in Unity for a project.
Beast Loop.
And you did a very good job, but that's at like a student level, not a first-party studio level.
Well, this is just a port of a mobile game to PC, which
That I
partly
didn't
explains
know.
why the graphics is.
Yeah, that I
not
didn't
great.
know. When I learned that, it all made sense.
Because it started out as the iPad version of RealMyst, and then at a certain point that worked its way over to Android and iPhone as well. It does look different though. Like if you play the mobile version of RealMyst, it's a lot more like the original RealMyst in terms of just how it looks. But they did make changes to this, obviously, when they initially brought it over the computer. But there was also the 2.0 version.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize I had that version.
Yeah, see, I only learned that like yesterday when Shady and I were chatting while we were doing the thumbnail and stuff. And with that context, I don't dislike this version as much as I did. Because out of the blue, it's like, why does it look so off? This is like a first-party release. What are you doing? But knowing that it was intended for mobile makes me like, oh, okay. Never mind. It's fine. I don't care.
I really had the different versions of RealMyst. Because they've always preceded, like, games that,
Hey, Natak. Sorry.
So I always expected that RealMyst games were just Cyan's way for testing new tech.
That's what I thought too. That was my original theory, being like, okay, well, the first RealMyst was to test out that engine that Uru ended up running on. Maybe this one was to test out the engine for Abduction and for them to get trained on it and get used to it. And then I realized that Abduction and RealMyst Masterpiece run on completely different game engines. And I'm like, well. And as I said
Maybe
again, I never knew about the mobile thing until way later.
maybe they thought about doing abduction in Unity and then changed.
Maybe. Then that dope Unreal Engine 5 came out. Yo.
Dude,
Rand,
have you seen Unreal Engine 5 graphics now? Holy crap, man. It's amazing.
Yeah. And it's like 2 clicks to add RTX. It's amazing. Which further proves the thing about adding RTX lighting is actually easier on developers than traditional lighting.
Yeah, for
Because
sure.
you just drag and drop an RTX light source and you don't have to do any baking or anything. It just all runs in real time. You gotta adjust it still, but it doesn't take as long. If only Nvidia wasn't so price hungry, charging like $2,000 for a meh upgrade.
yeah.
I had an
This is
argument about that with somebody yesterday. Because there was this person who had a very, very, like, not just a negative take, but like an exclusively negative take on Portal RTX. And it's just like they were judging all of the flaws of RTX like in a vacuum without addressing any of the broad scope of how far it's already come in only like a couple years. And the fact that we now actually have like a full game exclusively with RTX in it, and also the applications of that RTX remix tool or whatever it's called, which would be really cool. And I said my piece, and the other guy is like, he immediately changes the argument to be one about the price proposition, and I'm like, it's not at all what I said. At
I'll
no
just say
point did I defend the pricing.
it
That's
makes
what
me want-
happened with a Friendly Hood when I argued with him about whether Shady Paradox was dead or not. And I came with this counter argument, and he just gave up. It's like, well, yeah, I suppose. And then that was the end of the conversation.
Yeah.
I saw some random video about how Shady Paradox doesn't stream anymore. It's a dead channel. Like people are like, no, he still streams. What are you talking about?
You may have seen this. Was that the conversation you had between Moss and the other guy?
Well, I only saw my conversation with him. I didn't check later on. I don't think there were any comments. Actually, no, I think there was one comment which said pretty much just poor Shady. And then after that, it was me just coming back with this counter argument. Just like, no, this is why you're wrong. Bringing out the scientist in me. Just going through systematically all the points of why his argument is stupid.
Actually,
then-
I have a PhD, and this is why your argument is invalid.
That's actually a proper application of appeal to authority.
Exactly. I'm a subject matter expert in a field that's not this one, but listen to me anyway. You don't say that part, though. I'm a
When you're
subject
like-
matter expert. I'm not going to tell you what subject it is, but...
That's how I know I'm not dealing with a serious person, is when like we talk about whatever, right? Like then I say, well, so and so, like we're talking about astronomy, and I say, well, so and so astrophysicist has proven, this or that or the other thing, and then says, well, it's an appeal to authority. All right, well, you're not a serious person, so moving on.
He renamed the video.
Yeah.
He did?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's called the Shady Paradox documentary now.
Oh, neato.
What? Hold on, I'm looking.
All
at
right, this
He never interviewed me. It doesn't count.
it's like, okay. Kanakata says good shit.
The death of
And
Shady Paradox?
Friendly
What
Hood
the hell is this?
I died.
Says thank you, good sir.
It made me sad when I found that out.
And then timestamps. for the video. So, intro, humble beginnings, the rise of Shady Paradox, playing a character, the magnum opus, Shady Decline, the death of Shady Paradox.
Shady Decline.
And then Beezy says, poor Slim Shady. And then her friendly hood says, big sad. And then the last comment is just me.
All right. It's time for Alkanar to speak.
I guess. Yeah.
Are you? See you. Help me. Bring blue pages. Never and ever. Pages. I must have the blue page. Bring them to me.
All right.
That video is far too bright.
The book was, or the actual video?
The video itself, it's not supposed to be that light. I think they just recompressed it too many times.
All right. So now I gotta figure out where we're going. Let's do it again. Let's bring back the wheel. And here we go.
I don't want on the game always look the same. Or not in real Unity games. Like, they all
Oh,
have
two in a
this-
row. Oh, okay. That's where we're going first. See, DJ said, oh, you saved the best age for the last. His favorite being Channelwood. It's like, well, that run. Yeah. Okay.
Bean.
So, okay. So I wanted to get all that done. Oh, I wanted to say something about that thing that Hurricane said earlier about no curse words in the first 15 seconds of a video. The only real fear I have about that is when I swap the VODs, right? Like, I'm not going to, you know,
Oh no.
just start a video and say fuck. But like, usually if you see me switch games, like, you guys tend to like keep the conversation going. Like when I'm in the middle of it, I say, you know, if you're in the middle of a sentence and I stop and start the next recording. Oh yeah, somebody's echoing back. But you know, like
a
whatever
sound cue.
when I
like
switch the VODs, like whatever you say after that point will be the very first thing said in the next recording, right?
Yeah.
Not that I monetize. I don't monetize my archive channel.
Yeah, this is going on the archive channel, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Why is Super Gamer playing Minecraft and not watching the stream?
Oh, he's a multitasker.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna do similar to get that farm sim going.
I'm already doing that right now.
I'm just doing some file organization.
I'm happy to
real
give
quick.
Shady my full attention.
Why do you sound so smug with everything that you say? It's amazing.
It's the Australian accent.
It's the Australian PhD.
It's the Empire roots.
There you go.
Oh
Man, I
wow,
love-
that does not work at all.
What happened?
Yeah,
Look
you're
at the-
welcome, Super Gamer.
Look at the game.
Hold on.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
been
wait
like
for it.
20 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh, why is it hovering away from the wall? Or what are we looking at? Was that it?
So the window doesn't work.
Oh, the window's broken again.
I kind of remember
yeah, we're
that
seeing
now.
into the void. Yeah. I don't think I've seen that glitch since like Source. It's
Oh,
very rare to see that in modern games.
I see it from over here just fine.
Because most modern games just have the skybox everywhere instead of that weird texture on a brush that you have to use.
It only works when I'm far away.
Oh yeah.
Oh well.
All right, fam. I'm gonna go get some lunch. I can't very well keep this going though while I eat lunch. So I'll drop back in later.
All right, well, good night. Oh, lunchtime. All
Good
right.
night.
12
Yeah.
hours
Good
behind.
night, yeah.
Yeah, he'll be back, I
Well,
assume.
it is already January 1 for me, so.
Yeah, that's
Worst
why I
comes to
start
worst.
early. It's
I'll drop. If worst comes to worst, I'll drop in after I get home from work. So
So
one way or
what's
another.
the stock
Okay.
prices right now for New Year's?
I will check. I will
No,
see how
Slim
my
Jim
Roth
needs
is
to-
doing.
Stay on the voice chat while he's on the beat or whatever. That would be great. So, you know, while he's, you know, chasing people down, he stays on the voice chat, tries to keep up with what's going on.
yeah, let's
Chasing
get
down the
yeah.
criminals.
Let me
Yeah,
see your
it's good.
hands. Like that.
Yeah, get that on my stream. That's how I'll go viral.
Stock market
Yeah.
actually bumped up the other day.
Gamer records
looks
cop
like-
shooting somebody live.
Breaks viewership records. Stocks overall are still down though by like 2 to 3%.
Over the course of the year, you mean? Or no, 2 to 3%.
The day by day difference. I'm looking at my Roth. I'm losing money. Nah.
All right, I'll catch you guys later.
All right, see you,
Later.
Jim.
Why is it holding?
Hey, Florida
$30
Mess.
and
That
just
guy who
cash.
isn't you, Dreamwalker.
Oh, it's the dude. Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
so somebody mentioned yeah, cactus here. Something about bumping into a tree for some glitch. I'm not aware of this. It's like, didn't we just do this?
Oh, I
yes,
didn't
but
answer-
actually no.
Slim's question about the dating app adventures. I have to remain silent on that until he returns.
Yeah, we do need to get back to the I didn't mean to interrupt the conversation about the documentary that was made about me.
Yeah, that too. What? I didn't know
but-
this was a thing.
But yeah, I only interrupted it because we had to listen to Akinar.
Wouldn't Centennial be the person to make a proper documentary about Shady, since he's done the documentary?
He
thing
has
before?
made a documentary.
I have not, but I would love to have a go. Or this could be a way to like drum up interest and hype around your channel. We just make up this whole, you know, external lore
I would watch that.
about a controversy, and it goes across like multiple different creators.
You know what I would love to
continue the
see?
conversation, go to this channel.
Yeah.
What I
Well,
would love
no,
to see,
it-
in all
You
In
use
all
recommendations.
seriousness, if there was a Shady documentary, I would love to have Shady's mum get interviewed, just because I'd really love to see that perspective or hear that perspective.
So I've heard rumors that people want a documentary about me. I think I will. I think I'd rather this not happen.
So Shady declined to be interviewed for the documentary. However, Shady's mum did agree.
You
Good
just
luck
get
trying to
like
find her.
you just get an actress,
Just find somebody,
and
stand
then
in.
you put in the corner Shady's mom, and then like in
I'm like, but
as
that's
the
not my
subheader-
mom. And
No, and then in the subheader you put not actually paid actress or
GM
yeah.
Rubik's. Right, so this wasn't the right answer.
We rise.
What version of Myst are we playing right now? I will always have that listed right here. Right below.
under his
Right
beautiful face.
there. Yes. I will be
We have
updating
to
that as I
interview-
swap out.
We have to interview Earth Friendly Hood for the documentary because he is the foremost authority on Shady Paradox.
It's a
alive
documentary
today.
on Shady Paradox documentaries.
I think I'd want to go, like for my documentary, assuming this is like a group project, right? And everybody does their own slightly different take on it. I'd want to do the like, super exaggerated reality show take on it.
Would you do like maybe you could do like a radio persona, you know, like 1950s, like like. With
On
your
tonight's
voice.
special, we interview the lost Shady Paradox. No.
Yeah, because everything's in the.
We do
back.
need to interview Joey.
This exclusive interview with Joey.
You should do it where like they open a book and then there's like Joey here or something.
Oh man.
There's no fog whatsoever.
I don't believe in fog. You think an iPad can run fog? I mean, an iPad 4 can only run GTA Vice City at like, 60 frames a second. You really think they can do fog, man? Come on.
I did have to buy a new iPad to play this. I think it's like it required an iPad 2 minimum, and I had the original iPad, so at the time I got the latest one, which was an iPad 3. So that was over a decade ago.
I'm just looking at the spikes on top of the trees, just like, I don't know.
The,
It reminds me of like a
iPad-
recessed hairline or something. Like, there's just, it just like gives away that you don't, when you don't
The
have
iPad
as much
version
up top
does-
as you think you're, as you'd like people to believe.
The iPad version uses the original RealMyst flybys. It doesn't use these new ones.
That wouldn't make any sense considering.
Well, it does resemble the original RealMyst more than this one. It doesn't have the spikiness on the trees.
Yeah,
Okay.
They gotta make the tops blunt.
One thing I will say, I mean, I've always expressed this and I need to continue to express it. I am not nearly satisfied with my actual, scripted content output. I mean, I only posted one video. I've worked on 2 others, but I haven't finished them yet. I only made one in 2022 that I published. Like, I know I need to get better and speed up and stuff, but
The Ned for sped.
yeah, I think they added real time to Channelwood now in this version. They originally didn't have it, I think. Is that right? Or is it? No, it's Selenitic that doesn't have real time. Make the puzzle solution videos. I have another video that I want to make that I haven't really talked about, that I've kind of set all my other projects aside to make that one, which I think is going to be, I think it's going to be really good, but I don't know if people will necessarily agree with me, which is why I'm working really slow on it. Because I really want to make a good case for it, but also make sure I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's fun.
But I will say, I guess it's late enough for me to say now, I'm at least far enough in drafting it out that I'll at least say this much: it is a Myst video. So I enjoy listening to everybody talk about all the different versions and stuff, because it just kind of gets me a sense of, you know, what everyone's thinking about them all.
We should have a vote as to which version is everyone's favorite. I'm sure that it won't be skewed in any way.
Yes, if it comes to it, I'll be the tiebreaker, which I'll pick for some random game.
I picked that one version of Myst on the iPhone of that specific patch of that specific year, because it just felt perfect versus everything that came before and after.
In Japanese.
In Japanese. Need to make
The Japanese
highlight.
iPhone version of Myst is subtitled for some reason. It includes all the Japanese text from the original Japanese version, but then all the voices are in English with subtitles.
You sound exactly like the parody.
I worry sometimes about offending Moss. But then I realize he's Australian, so it's impossible to offend him.
Well, also, I mean, he'll have a go at anyone, too, so, I mean...
Exactly.
He can dish it, he can
Yeah,
take
some
it.
people give and can't
Don't
take.
worry, Florida man.
Yeah,
You're
he's...
a good cunt.
Thanks. You too, buddy.
As long as it's not in the first 15 seconds of the video.
One, two,
just count to
three.
16
You're a
before
good
you say
cunt.
that.
Damn it.
Yes. They say between 8 and 15 seconds, but I'd rather just do 15 seconds. Because they added
you gotta
some
front
more
load it.
words in there.
You just gotta have this string of expletives in the first 5 seconds, and then it'll overlook that. It's a sound test.
I would assume that there's also, if they don't have this, it's coming eventually. Someone's got to think of it, but some sort of count of the frequency too. If there's just too many, then it's like, well, this is a low quality video. That's got to already be in there,
I thought that
right?
they were starting to do that like a really long time ago, but I never heard any.
Yeah, same here.
Confirmation of like, oh well, you get 3 for free, or something like that. You get
Oh
3
God, I
F-bombs.
don't have pissed. That is a.
But no, it's that plus the retroactive. You can, they're saying it's current videos and ones before. So if you have any
That's the
before
other
that are
BS
that have it
thing,
within
too.
the 15, you know, it's.
Yeah, I don't like rules that apply retroactively. I think that's dumb.
That's why those
Yep.
statues should all be put back to where they were.
Yeah.
Put the statues back, except the ones I don't like.
No, all of them. Staring at something you don't like builds character.
It's true.
That's why I go. That's why I use Bumble. Yeah, I've had one match this whole time, and it was that stripper who unmatched me, which is really sad. Although I think odds are high, and I knew that when I swiped right on them, that was maybe disingenuous. But it didn't have all the red flags looking at the whole profile, so I don't know.
Oh, it's just someone that doesn't have much money. That's how you interpreted the stripper at that part.
No.
There are other ways to make money, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Shady. He streams. He doesn't have to strip.
Look at the wall of conventionally attractive women on Twitch.tv. And now look at the wall of fake attractive women. See? You get a chance, even if you get a second opportunity if you have a half-decent voice at VTubing. You just have to be a fucking irritating, hyperactive, just...
Well, that's the grinders sorted out.
I don't know if the grinders would like VTubers. Or do they? Is that confirmed?
No,
Have
no,
we
no.
ever
They
asked?
could VTube themselves. That would be interesting. Can you
Oh.
imagine them getting together VTubing?
VTubers playing Train Simulator.
Hey, Shady could be a VTuber and be like one of his quote characters, you know, or whatever. An old
He's just
sprite.
this blank silhouette because he's the stranger.
I can take on any form.
Yeah. Just be this really generic adventure type. I guess you wouldn't want to be a character from an existing thing though. Because now I'm looking
He
at
could
you
be the
thinking,
grinder.
like,
He could be the grinder like on that Uru Live sub hangout.
no,
Gotta
he'll be
re-
Mort. There we go.
I gotta really work on my
Oh.
Griner impression.
Did you ever?
You
I
just
don't know if
gotta
I
talk
missed it
with
or
your
not,
nose.
but did you ever play the Monkey Island one, the new one that came out?
The new one, I have not. That needs to be something I play reasonably soon.
I was going to play it, but then I kind of forgot about it, and then I was like, "Oh yeah, I have." He must have played it by now, at least.
No, but it is, it's near on the queue. It's kind of weird hearing this sound. It feels like I'm about to pick up the Myst book. Your first Myst book.
I was going to gift it to you, Shady, but it was too expensive.
Pick up the mist.
Oh, what's too expensive?
Return to Monkey Island. So
Oh, I
I
already-
just bought it for myself.
Yeah, I already picked it up. Don't worry about it.
Did you get it when it was on the introductory sale?
You know, I don't remember at this point.
I don't even know at that point in time either. I just picked it up, said screw it. I'm gonna play it anyway, so.
There's a huge sale going on right now, right? On Steam, at least.
Steam, yeah.
Oh, you guys could have seen that one game that I made him play like a week or so ago. The I hate this game. You would have had fun with that.
Oh yeah, I'm mad that I missed that one because I saw that game on Steam and I was kind of curious about it.
Oh, it's great. It's great.
Well, I still gotta, I still gotta.
Is not finished?
Well, there's some bonus levels and achievements that'll be tough.
Gotcha.
So I can see if I can get those done in one stream. I mean, because it's overall a short game. There are 100 base levels. I did do all of those last time.
Then there's Holiday Lemmings as well. You've only got another 13 levels of that.
I thought you said there were 64 total levels, not 32.
Well, there's 32 of the 94 Holiday Lemmings 94, which you're playing, and then there's, as a bonus, there's the 32 Holiday Lemmings 1993 levels.
Wait, you're talking about Lemmings?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Christmas
Dude,
Lemmings.
I haven't played Lemmings in freaking forever, man. Oh man, I used to play that shit back in the day.
Lemming.
Speaking of back in the day, I still have a bunch of my floppy disks around here somewhere.
Yeah, Moss just told me that Lemmings are apparently the same levels on all the different versions. Which, yeah, in which case
Well,
I
pretty
do.
much.
Yeah, I would want to switch to another version because I'm fed up with the imprecision of the current level of the DOS thing. That's just the one I remember when I was a kid.
DOS version's not a super great port.
You could you could play it right now on the Abandonware website. I played those different ones and stuff.
Well, not right now. He's playing Myst, so.
Oh, I know he's playing Myst. I'm just saying.
That's the ambiguity of our language when you say right now. That's why we confuse AI, right? Because they don't know how to interpret these multiple interpretations of the same words.
I mean, if you're gonna play it on stream, you probably Super Lemon's a good version because that's a modern Java version where you got the replay functionality. So if you stuff up, you don't have to do everything again. You can just pick up at the point where you stuffed up. That's pretty much the only way I got through the last 2 levels of Oh No More Lemmings because it required such precise bomber timing and things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fully empathize with your reactions to Holiday Lemmings because I don't think I properly learnt to swear until I played Lemmings.
Yep.
Yeah, I broke my mouse again. Like, this thing is, like, really falling apart now. So now the scroll wheel is even more broken than it was before.
95.55. Jesus, that's a lot of money. I'm like paying off my credit card right now from all the gifts that I bought, and I'm regretting being giving this year.
95.55 is that?
Don't spend money you don't have. That's
is that interest or late fee?
Neither. No, it's no interest. I'm just looking at how much I ended up spending. No,
I should clarify, Shady. All the games I bought for you this Christmas, I did buy it with money I had. So.
Yeah, it's good to have money.
It's good to have money. I live well within my means. I just don't like spending money at any point. I could have $1 million and I'll be like, should I have bought this $2 milkshake? I don't know.
Yeah, but credit card debt's not good.
Yeah, I don't have that. Because I pay off the card.
You just said you did.
No, I don't. I use the card and then I immediately pay it down like a couple days later.
Yeah, I don't know
like
what kind of credit system
steps.
they have over there in Australia, but yeah, if you get a bunch of credit cards and then you spend money on them and pay them all off, you can help your credit rating.
Yeah, because the interest doesn't accrue until like, what, a month? Monthly basis?
Yeah, usually.
So if you pay it off before then, there's no interest, and you just build up your credit.
I just use a debit card, so all the money comes directly out of my account.
Yeah, I just use credit cards like debit cards with extra steps.
Yeah. It also has the benefit that if you use your credit card everywhere, because it is credit, right, and so it's not your actual funds, if there's a case of fraud, that's easier to clean up, apparently. because because it's just credit, like
is like almost like a wire transfer, basically.
it is your
'cause
actual fund. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like cash. Which is, ironically, it's even harder to get back than cash.
Sergeant Slim Jim has returned in the chat. Oh,
Yeah, but I own a polo mallet, so it's all fine.
I thought you were gonna say you own shares in FTX, so it's fine.
What is it with you hearing things that are completely random? It's a bit like when Sarah was talking about the Swedish chef.
Oh, I didn't mishear. I was expecting you to say something else for some reason.
why is the trap move in that order?
Because
Is
it's
that-
broken.
Yeah. Okay, we'll just go with that. Fine.
Ugh.
Loud door.
I like opened up a high interest savings account and a bunch of other stuff, so I need to actually think how I want to divvy up my money.
Don't spend it on whores.
I don't spend money. Why would I buy a... That negates the purpose. If you buy a girlfriend, you don't have a girlfriend. $500. $200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10. Retard. Retard. Retard.
I recognize that.
Flying is fun.
Is that Java speaking to you?
Yes. Yeah, dream here with the advanced strategy. Yeah, if you know what you're doing, if you know how to make enough money to, it's higher than the interest payment, you can go that route, but you have to really pay attention to what you're doing.
Yeah, I've got friends who go really hardcore into that, and they're able to do it pretty well, but it's too... That stresses me out too much.
Yeah, it's... What's the point when you got a tanking economy? I mean, I don't know. It's like, oh, we got all these investments that'll... No, they're not.
My high interest savings has already made $3 in this last month, and it doesn't really have much money in it.
We could probably compute how much money it has in it.
I hope I pushed the right button.
Good job.
Well, the interest rate changed, though. It was 3.3, now it's 3.8.
Well,
now
there
I've
we
given
go.
You all the variables.
Now you gave me all the variables, so now
go ahead and figure it out.
do it in my head right now. Actually, Dreamwalker's a mathematician. He can actually work it out.
Oh, is Dreamwalker a math? How did you mix them up for me?
How did who mix what up?
What?
What's mixed up?
Didn't you think that I was Dreamwalker or something previously?
No, not Dreamwalker.
Oh, Shaded Dreams was the one.
Yeah, Shaded Dreams. You and he acted pretty similar for a time. Oh wow. Oh.
And then we diverged.
Yeah, you've definitely diverged since.
Wonder where Tom is.
Where is Thomas Dodd?
I'm still not convinced that the Tom Dodd at my workplace is not the same guy.
I hope I pushed the right button. Very interesting device, dear brother. I'm not erasing anything important, am I? He is preparing. Remember, take only one page.
Doesn't take a math degree to do percentages and compound interest. Well, then it should
You would
be,
think.
you know,
You would think. It shouldn't take that.
yeah, shouldn't is the key word.
Yeah.
Should and shouldn't are always the key words, especially in my field. This should work. This shouldn't take longer than this amount of time.
So the real time in this version is just really slow. Like, I'm not gonna be able to sample all the different times of the day because it does have a night, but it's just arriving a bit slowly.
77 bucks. Okay, this is gonna be what I can buy myself stuff.
Stop spending money. I thought you said you don't spend money.
No, I'm buying myself gifts now. For the summer sale, fucking the Christmas sale, holiday sale, winter sale on Steam.
Whoa, what was that? Is my guy actually ducking under the lamp? Huh. What?
Good effect on the glass.
Not sure if there's anything I'd like to get on Interesting.
Huh.
That's weird, you do duck under the lamp. Huh. I guess I'll buy Myst 2020. And then maybe once we get to that one, we can do a side-by-side of you playing it in pancake mode and me playing it in VR. Could be a interesting twist.
I mean,
I don't
that
know.
would just be your own. I don't have a way of streaming that.
Be nice if I could see you in VR, Shady. Then you can actually play that the room in VR.
Oh yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll buy Shady an index for $1,000. There we go. That's my Christmas gift to you.
Or Quest one or whatever.
Nah, I'm not gonna torture him with the Facebook garbage.
I don't.
It's a compelling, what's it called? Cost proposition, but then you have to deal with the whole Facebook crap.
Oh yeah, I think there was a way to get around that. There was a
Used to be.
third-party mod. They used to. Did they get rid of that?
Oh, mod? I don't think I heard about that.
There was a way to get around it by I don't remember exactly what it was, but you could get a. It was like a mod that you could get out of the Facebook thing and not do it.
It
And then you
bypassed
don't
it.
have to log into Facebook at all, and you wouldn't be losing your account if something happened.
I got the email a couple weeks ago to update my Oculus account to a Facebook one, because my first headset was a Rift CV1.
I've never had a VR headset, and I wouldn't know what to get.
I wouldn't recommend the Index under current conditions anyway, because it's been out for a little while, and it's like still very good, but I wouldn't say it's $1,000 good anymore with a lot of the competition. We are going backwards down these stairs, boy.
Oh, yes.
I know I'm late, but
Yeah, if there was something better, I'd probably get it. But the problem with VR for me is I get motion sickness like
You get
within
used
like
to
a
it.
couple hours.
The more you play it, the more it goes away. I used to get bad motion sickness too, and then after a while of playing it, it just went away gradually. It didn't take long either. It was just like, you know, I want to say like a week or something of semi-regular play, and it just kind of faded off. Now I play like, you know, fighter sims and stuff, and I'll be sliding around with thumbstick controls, and it did not affect me at all. Now my balance will still go off sometimes, because my brain gets confused as to where we're going, but I don't get motion sick anymore at all.
If there was like something interesting and I liked, I'd probably get that and sell my old VR thing. But, or whatever. But the last one I sold it to another friend of mine that streams. He unfortunately he didn't do any VR games with it,
Gotcha.
streaming wise. But he got to play the Half-Life Alyx thing with it.
Half-Life Alyx is great.
I tried doing Boneworks too, but holy crap, that's like it's really physical.
Yeah, Boneworks is much more. I would say that Half-Life Alyx is probably the best VR game out there all around. Boneworks is one of the best as far as like pushing the medium and the interaction, but
Oh yeah.
the downside of that is that yeah, it's very physical, and especially if you've not gotten over the motion
That's why it
sickness.
said in the very beginning, "Are you an advanced VR person?"
Yeah, I scoffed
Check
at
this.
that when I first saw it, but then it's just like, I understand.
Yeah.
The only reason I'm buying stuff right now is because I have money left over in my budgeting, and there's the sale going on.
Some very
Yeah.
bright water pouring out of the pipe there.
I got the index for myself, so
Love the index. I briefly had a HP Reverb G2, which I think at the time maybe still is the highest resolution pixel density display in the VR market, and it truly was amazing. The problem is it's one of those headsets with the inside out tracking, so there's no base stations, it's all in the headset, and it's awful.
Hello,
Like
Lauren.
that display was super pretty and looked awesome, but the tracking was such a deal breaker for me because it was so imprecise.
Hi, Lauren. So I was not aware of this.
Goodbye, Scent.
There he goes. And there be Lauren.
I've never noticed this brightened water. I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one captivated by it.
It's very lovely.
No, it's awful. That's the point.
it's
lovely.
it's way out of what it should be.
The colors
Too
in
much
this game
attention.
were kind of dog, not gonna lie. Should I buy Persona 4 and just waste my whole life trying to play that?
I'm not feeling too well, Lauren Ivor, so you wouldn't be the only one.
It's middle of summer where you are. What are you doing getting sick over there, Moss?
Pollen. The trees are sexing themselves.
Is that sickness? Is allergies count as
It does it to me.
disease? Okay.
Okay, maybe not disease, but allergies kick my butt. Oh.
OG Mist CD for Windows 3.1. Windows 3.1.
Yo, Shady, we should play the original version of Myst on a period correct machine and go through the whole installation in real time with all the like 20 million floppy disks or whatever it is.
Dude.
Showing you kids what we had to go through when we were your age.
I
What was I
remember
gonna say?
multi-disc installs, but that was only up to
Oh,
like
I remember
3.
all that stuff. I remember, like...
Never in my life did I ever have to deal with floppy disks, though.
Yeah.
I had a couple games that were like that, where they said, "Oh, insert this just to play the next one."
All right,
I still have a couple discs.
I got another monologue to play here,
Ooh.
so yeah.
You've returned. You wouldn't protect. The pages rescue me. I'm Achenar. My brother, I beg you. To be complete. Always blue pages. Listen to him. Not listen to my brother. An egotistical fool and a liar. Bring me the blue pages. The red ones. Don't bring the red ones. I implore you. I've been wrongfully imprisoned. You must leave. I will have my retribution. Please bring me the blue pages. Pages, please.
Amazing performance there by Achenar. Let's give him a round of applause.
So, like, the blue and red pages, or whatever pages, it sounds like this guy's more insane than the other ones.
Yeah.
If I was stuck in a book for I don't know how many years, I'd probably go insane too.
Yeah, I don't know how the mind would deal with that generally. Do we know how long they've been trapped in there? It's probably been like maybe months. I don't even know.
Well, if it's months, it shouldn't be as bad, but if it was years, I'd understand.
Yeah. I think that he was unhinged a little bit from the get-go anyhow. Totally not addicted to the blue pages, yeah. Yeah, I put blue pages through the shredder and I snort the aftermath. That's how I get my kicks. Is the index on sale? No, it's not. Okay, yeah, no.
These might as well make it on sale.
Well, you can buy it piecemeal too, though. So you can just get the controllers or just the headset, or those without the base stations. Because it's also compatible with the Vive Pro base stations and stuff, so if you can find a decent deal on those.
And they're out of stock too. Index.
All right.
Oh,
I
that's
gotta
weird.
figure out where I'm going next.
So just the headset and just the headset and controllers are out of stock.
Well,
But the full kit and
the
the
full kit?
individual controllers and the individual base stations are still in stock. Oh boy, hold on. We need to see what the results of the roll were since we're behind. And barely selenitic. Okay.
Yeah, that's very that's an incredible lag
Yeah,
there.
I love Selenetic.
He's just so last time I was in this passage and was approaching the tower elevator, somebody, I think it was Frosting, commented on how everything Moss said was, what did you say it was? Wasn't like, yeah, you said like, or somebody said like, oh Moss, everything you say is like shows off or something.
No, I said he sounded very smug with most of the stuff that he said.
Yeah, the reason why he said he loved Selenitic is because you pronounced it Selenitic, which is how I used to think it was pronounced. So he's dead it not because of his actual opinion, but to call you out.
Yeah.
Yeah, smug as fuck, am I right?
What a guy.
No, I genuinely love Selenetic.
I know, but that's not why you said it.
Selenitic.
Is too.
The enunciation is getting distorted the more it's spoken. Oh yeah, and then the weird freaking perspective thing that doesn't.
Yeah, something
move
is.
properly.
Yeah, something is off here. Like the whole tower is moving.
I hate that. Oh man, that's messing with my head. Yeah, speaking of motion sickness.
Like the rocket's over here. No way, it's over there.
It's moving.
The fuck?
I just imagine the external view of the tower and it's going like like rapidly spinning right and left.
What does that say? What's the code? I can't read it. All right, so
Selenitic is.
Baleen Addict does sound good.
see, these are so picky. You have to close the door now.
Selenitic. Saline even. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure in the original Myst for Mac you did have to close the door as well.
So it was the PC that was liberal in that regard. It didn't bother with the making you go through any steps.
God dang liberals. I keep matching with them on Bumble for some reason.
Who else would use Bumble?
I see a good... Because you list your political stance on there, too. I just have mine listed as apolitical because I don't want to get a target on my back from the opposing side.
Isn't that
You know
something?
Because they'll hound you all the time now?
No, because I'll automatically get rejected by the opposing side. Because there's also a gradient, right? Like, I'm friends with someone who I would say you could easily identify as a liberal. But he's also my best friend, right? Because he's not a fucking psycho-extremist like a lot of them. And that goes for the other side, too. There's a gradient on both sides.
I
So
can't
don't
imagine
really
a lot
care.
of conservatives would use dating websites though.
There's a good amount of them on here that do identify as that. So you might be surprised.
Are they actually conservatives though? That's the question.
That is the question.
It is the
You can also have your religious beliefs on
the
here,
new
too,
age
so-
left-wing conservative.
Left-wing conservative.
All right, so Fun fact, pressing these 8 buttons takes you up to 58, which means that all solutions have to use one of the 2 remaining buttons. Like, there's not a single solution that doesn't, because obviously it's not enough.
No.
No. That's the 7. All right. There's a 5-button solution. Say moderating. Yeah, the radical centrist.
Yeah, I'm only a centrist because I hate both sides and I want to kill them all. The angry centrist.
Yeah.
That'll be the name of my political YouTube channel.
It's pretty close to. It's not that you want to kill him; you just want him to stop reproducing,
To
right?
cease existing.
It's the same.
Ooh, that's a pretty sunrise.
The angst.
The angst.
Well, the left seem to be perfectly capable of not reproducing on their own, so...
I know.
Yeah, you can't.
Just let them have it.
Can't impregnate an axe wound very well.
Oh dear. Here we go.
Sorry. Yeah, no, no, I kept on, because Bumble gives you, like, a kind of a hint, right? Of when somebody actually swipes right on you, and they'll eventually show up in your thing. And then if you swipe left on them, you know, which is rejecting them, then they'll be like, oh, you missed a potential match, which is supposed to encourage you to hit the undo button, which you pay money for. And every single time I have someone has hit like on my profile, it has been some combination of this four. It's either been a polyamorous person, a liberal extremist, and I say extremist because they'll have like the wild hair and like the whole Black Lives Matter, cops are awful, this, that, and the other. I'm talking the whole thing. People put this on their profiles.
Do they have the Ukraine?
There's Slim Jim, you're wonderful.
They'll be yeah, because
there's something to appreciate about the honesty, though. Like it's.
Do they also have the flag
guess.
on there that they support?
Yes.
Ukraine
Yeah, they'll
and
have
all that
they'll
shit?
have the flag on there. They'll have the trans flag or whatever on there. They'll be like LGBTQ.
I just heard all
IA
about all
plus
this stuff
ally.
last year, and it's now the most important thing in my life.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna base my entire personality off of this. Yeah, so it'll be some combination of all of those. They'll be very what's a good word for this? Alternatively attractive.
What?
Or alternatively fashionable and styled, if that makes sense.
Okay, this looks a bit more fake.
Yeah, it'll be all those people, and I'm just like, why are you giving me likes? I'm like the most white bread, you know, generic-y person.
Weren't you getting guys as well?
Yes.
Surely there's an option to say, look, I'm heterosexual? Or is that discriminatory?
So yes, but also I don't know, probably is, but you can set who your looking for, and I originally had it set to everybody, just on the off chance, and I'm like, ah, nah, screw that. And I think it'll hide you if, you know, you're not looking for that, because it's like, why would you, you know, why would you let a guy view a guy's profile if that other guy is not even looking at guys, you know? It's like, doesn't make sense. So
I just
think
want to
they do
say I
filter
like
it
how
that.
I like this lighting here. It's well, I did like it a few minutes ago actually. When it was like
pitiful.
Yeah, I mean when it gets, you know, when it's at night, it's really dark here. It's hard to appreciate much of anything, but yeah, it just looks nice when it's maybe a little
who said the
lighter
thing
than
about
this?
having pronouns listed? Yeah, they almost all of them will have pronouns listed. But you have
My head of department has sent me emails with his pronouns. No one else in my department does. It's just him, but I think he's New Zealander, so yeah, what do you expect?
Gosh darn Kiwis. Yeah, there's a couple people at my office who will add the pronouns to their signature, and I'm just like, fuck off, man.
Yep.
Who gives a shit? But anyway,
that's not right.
What was the last thing I was gonna say? I was coming to the end of my tirade too. Now I forgot where I was at. Ugh. Oh, I ended up settling on just looking for women and non-binary, and the non-binaries are psychotic. And then I decided, you know what? Let me do an experiment. So I
think what you
rose
meant by
my-
that was women, but I'm also slightly confused. It wasn't about the non-binary people. It was about your
let's go for
own like. I just I don't know how high I can set the bar. So I just want to widen the pool, right?
Yeah, that's kind of what it is, yeah. And then, and I would still just get these psychotic people who were non-binaries, and I'm like, okay, hold on. Let me raise my minimum age to be my age instead of like 19 or 20. I'll make the minimum 23, and then and have the max at like, I don't know, 33. And it's amazing how as soon as I did that, there was almost none of those extremists popping up anymore. It's very weird, the correlation.
Is it a phase?
It's very odd, I think. But, online dating sounds depressing. Would you try speed dating or something like that? Sure, I guess.
What wouldn't he try?
I'll
You
try
know what I'm
anything.
really curious about, Florida Man, is on any time on all your dating sites, have you been matched with Tim Pool?
What?
No. Can't say I have.
I don't know. I kind of expect that, you know, Tim Pool would hang around dating sites, and he'd probably just have pretty low standards. So,
Oh,
not
wow,
low
this is
standards, like,
interesting.
he'd be, in terms of, oh, it's like, okay, I'll just match with whoever.
The door isn't even
regardless of
shut
gender.
yet, and it won't let me back in.
Interesting.
I'm also. Oh, wait. Nope.
Well, it's not like he's
also
going
really
to be
short.
looking at it because of how much people are trying to go after him.
Yeah. It also continuously surprises me how much I guess I'm into people with actual careers. Like, there was this one chick who was like a director of accounting somewhere, and she was like, I think, very late 20s, early 30s. And I'm just like, oh my god, you have like a job, yes. And I don't want to say that's a gold digger thing. I want to say that that's like something else. It's just like, oh
Normal?
my god, you have aspirations and like capabilities. You're not
It's-
like a cashier at 30
See, this
like
is-
some other people.
See, I think we're starting to get somewhere in this discussion because.
No, women shouldn't have jobs. They should stay in the kitchen.
We're going back.
Just interjecting what Slim Jim would say.
Forget it. We're not making any progress in this discussion. I was going to say something.
We just went backwards.
Ugh.
No, forwards and backwards, that's an illusion. But,
going sideways and upwards and downward and
There
timely
are no
wimely.
axes. The coordinate plane just moves around us. While
Yeah.
we remain stationed.
I was just wanted to say that on the one hand, Frosting, you're like expanding the pool by saying, "Oh, I'll take this or that or whatever," but yet you're then
Still have
surprised.
standards, it's a problem.
Well, no. It's suddenly you're surprised when you encounter someone who meets any standards. Right? It's like, well, that might just be the pool that you selected, right? If you just let everyone in. It's like, no wonder it takes a while to find someone that isn't just, you know, that doesn't abide by any standards. Where is... I thought this weather confuses me. Wait, does the weather change if not the real time? No. It's just
Something's
missing...
definitely going sideways, if you know what I mean. Yeah, for real.
We're just flat out missing the sun.
Miss VR put the Oasis on the other side.
Ooh,
We're just flat out missing the sun, right?
breaking the mold.
I am going to...
Scent is back. Anyway, also just to throw it out there, it's not like I'm, you know, feverishly scouring all the dating sites. I literally just passively had Tinder previously. Now I passively have Bumble.
Why did the cyan music just play?
No?
Oh, okay.
Because I think that it's not... Or do I have, like...
Oh.
Did I change the graphic settings to be really bad? No, it says max. Isn't... Like, it's just a... blank... sky here. Like, isn't the sun actually supposed to show here that explains all the shadows?
I thought this game had a really pretty skybox or something too.
Yeah, this is... that's why
This
I quit
age.
and restarted, because I
Yeah,
thought...
Selenetic's supposed to look better than this. Was it
Yeah, I think-
mechanical in the original RealMyst, which doesn't have the sun?
Yes.
Yes.
I think that's right.
Yeah. I don't know. That's why I quit and restarted this to hopefully bring it back, but it's not coming back. So I don't know what's going on, and I'm sorry about that. You know what this reminds me of? Actually, it reminds me of back when I played there was a desert map in Battlefield 1942. There's a desert map that this reminds me of.
Kursk. Crap, I don't remember. I think I have that game
1942.
installed.
Yeah.
I have to look up the. I haven't played that game in a long time.
I'm gonna bring
Like-
it up real
And
quick.
I play Battlefield games.
A Gazala or something?
That sounds like it might be something. Hold on. I want to bring the game up. What a good game.
I am moving through this game really slowly because I am admiring the different look of everything. But I should probably...
This game requires the following feature installed on your computer. Direct play. Okie dokie. Oh god, the music is so loud.
Yeah, it could look like Gonzalo.
God, this game has such a great mood to it.
I remember playing the campaign as the Axis.
Mm-hmm.
Like the single player campaign, which is the same order as the Allies. And, well, it doesn't make sense because you're winning your battles, but you're retreating all the time.
Right. El Alamein is one of the desert maps. Yeah, Gazala is another one of them.
They should have just reversed the order and just completely changed history. Just be like, we're gonna start the war near Berlin, and we're gonna push it all the way back
This is weird
to
because
Russia.
the version of the game I have now has all the DLC, which I never had as a kid when I played this. So there's all these maps and previews which are like ingrained in my memory. And there's all this new stuff I've never seen before.
The one expansion that everyone in college insisted we played over the LAN was Desert Combat.
Tobruk.
Oh, Tobruk.
That's another desert map,
I do remember that.
if that sounds familiar. I'm gonna try to capture screenshots for you. Be like, is this your card? Is this your card?
All right, so that's Tom, by the way, Nuclear Craft. So Tom is here.
Oh, it's Tom. All right.
Yeah.
Also, the really sad part is I own a legitimate copy of this game on disc, actually, and I also have it on Origin, but neither of those work. The only way I can get this game to actually function properly is to use an illegitimate copy, which is super modded, and it works great. It works natively at high resolutions and everything. But all of my legit copies of this game do not work.
What? This doesn't work. This will be fun.
Speaking of, I have a legit copy
Oh, okay.
of
No, maybe some of it
1942.
does.
I have a legit copy of 1942, a CD
Oh, okay.
version. Yet the CD key does not work because it's been used.
Oh no. That sucks.
Fortunately, Origin, which is, EA,
Yep.
gives you a free version of 1942, so it's not as bad. But
Yeah, but that version
if I
doesn't
wasn't
work for
able to
me
get
either.
it, so
Sucks. Yeah, there's also Giza is a map? What? We got pyramids? That's gotta be a DLC.
there's a couple of quote DLC ones, I guess. Maybe I'm not sure.
Climb the pyramids while you
your
shoot at
desert
each other.
maps, Shady, are gonna be Tobruk, Alamein, Gazala, and Operation Aberdeen.
No, 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 no. Give me no, no. Open this again, please. All right. Yeah, which one do you think matches this world the most?
Ooh. Hold on, let me actually play through them real quick.
You're gonna play all the maps just right now, real quick?
Yes. I just started a local multiplayer game with no players, so I'll just wander
A local
around.
multiplayer.
He's got another 20 hours, so.
I do, yeah. We got time.
I don't know if I'm going another 20 hours. Maybe like 15 or something.
19. Yeah, I would always just load up local multiplayers of this game, because I was young enough to where, and still awful at video games, so I would just boot up this game and play with the vehicles and empty maps. I really liked Battle of Midway because of all the ships, and I could drive them around.
Yes, I like that one too. That one was a good one to play with ships.
Yeah.
I like playing L something. I don't remember the name of it, but there was that one vehicle. It was a big desert map, and you could fly in the bomber, and it had like 3 or 4 seats in there, and one even could control the freaking the door of the bomber, which was really stupid.
There's that one really intense map. Oh, no, sorry, you're not finished telling your story. Go ahead.
No, it was... Go ahead, I already know what it is. Keep going.
What I was going to say? Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh. No, I was going to bring up just a completely different map that I was going to say was really intense. I remember there was this one where there were only 2 bases to capture really close to one another. And so everything was really chaotic,
Was it a small
close
map?
range. It was a pretty small map, yeah. Or at
What are we
least
doing?
Battle of the Bulge? Battle.
no, that's
Battle
a
of something.
no, that's got 5 or 6
Well, the Bulge
camps.
was pretty big.
Yeah.
That was the one with the you had to cross the sea, right? Or no? There's like a lake or something you had to fly across as the axis.
This is a pretty small map. It's just it's the Germans and Russians, and there's just like there's two camps real close to one another. They're the only two, and so if either side gets both of them, then they do the ticket countdown real fast on the other side. But it's really hard to get both of them because there's nowhere else to go. So it's like the two are right in the middle of the two bases on opposite sides. It's
God, I forgot.
The
that
one that the one that I was gonna say, Shady, was there was back then somebody made a mod of 1942, and it was Star Wars, and they made a Hoth map with all the Star Wars vehicles and everything. And one of the vehicles I remember was the Millennium Falcon, and you can drive that sucker and control the door. And you didn't even. What was interesting was, I still remember this. If you're attached to the vehicle by like a seat, you die. But if you go walk into the vehicle and it hits the ground, you live. It was a weird mechanic.
So if you're sitting, you die, but if you're standing within it, you don't?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah,
sounds like a
it
bug.
was a fun. It was a bug basically, but it was a fun game. Which, speaking of, was it
kind of
another
reminds me of
game,
being unable to leave the ship in Outer Wilds when I was near the sun.
of another game. Was it Squad? That video game, kind of like an Armor Light version of it. Somebody made a complete overhaul of Star Wars in that game, like all the classes, all everything, even the blaster sound effects are in there.
I love how you can bump up the AI count to 400%. We're gonna have
So,
fun here, boys.
That's what I did. That's what I liked to do, is to take I liked to put it on like really dumb bots, but a whole lot of them, because that way you get a lot of kills.
Also, I'm on
Mhm,
Gazala now.
100%.
I think I'm feeling the Selenitic vibes.
Okay.
Here. I'm gonna take a couple screenshots.
Excellent.
Oh, and I played the artery, not artery, artillery, artillery. Dude, that was fun too. Except you had to switch between, in your the driver's seat slash.
This looks
shooting.
pretty cheap here. The way the sliders are, they don't slide.
God, this game looks decent. It's really incredible to me how this game... This was 2002, right? Or 3? Battlefield. And how much
my
it
college freshman year
benefits-
was 2004, and so yeah, it was
I think
probably
it
one
was,
of those.
It was pre-2004. I want to say it was like
Exactly, that's what I mean.
2008.
Yeah, it was
says-
already out. Yeah.
Yeah.
It says it came out September 10th, 2002.
Okay. Yeah. This
Battlefield
is
1940.
02. So this game is 21 years old, just about.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still. I think looks pretty good.
Did you put a screenshot somewhere, or
No, I'm still grabbing them. I want to get a variety.
where are you
It's
putting
really
them?
the sun and the skybox, I think, makes it look the part.
Which thread are you gonna put them in?
I can put them in supporters.
Ooh, so only the subscribers can see.
Subscribe now to see these exclusive screenshots of Battlefield 1942.
You almost had it there.
You can also see the stripper that swiped left on Florida Man.
Oh yeah, that
That's a selling point right there. Oh, this is okay. This is just an automatic door. in this
See
Leave
a
it up.
photo
That
of
will
the
help with
stripper.
the subs, Florida Man. Leave it
Yeah.
up. He does look like a bit of a hole.
I'll take it. Screenshots deployed. It really is the skybox mostly.
Oh yeah, that second one. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, especially the sun.
When it comes
I
to
th-
horse,
I think
just
it-
say,
I think-
oh, maybe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that second one with the hills and the sun back there. That's what took me back.
This is a fun map too. There's 2 tanks currently battling. I think they're ignoring me though.
Kind of reminds me of
Same old story.
in a way, almost like Morrowind as well in certain areas.
Yeah, yeah. I hope that
Which
tank
I've
doesn't
never
suck.
really played that game, but I've seen some screenshots and videos of it.
How much convincing would it take, Shady, to have you play a couple matches of 1942?
Ugh. Oh, what are the? Whoa, yeah. This is rendering all wrong because it didn't show at all until it stopped.
Oh god, that's a tank right in front of my face.
I've been pushing Shady to play the original Sims. That would be such a fun stream. That's such a great game.
I want him to see Alice in Wonderland or the what's the McGee's Alice. American McGee's Alice.
I love how responsive the Maze Runner is in this version though, and the original RealMyst, just how fast you can get to turn if you have a fast enough computer.
It's such a weird issue that I have in this Battlefield versus pretty much any new shooter is that I run out of ammo constantly. Because I don't die frequently enough that I respawn to get more ammo. I guess that's also because of the bots, but yeah.
What I really liked about having the large number of dumb robots was my thing I would always try to get is well-placed grenades.
Yeah.
Those
Oh,
were
yeah.
always the best. Now, one thing I do remember...
It's like Sweden.
So, I remember the 2 versions that I had... So, like, there was a patch... There was, like, 1.0 and, like, 1.06 or something. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I don't know how many other patches and other things. Like, I was set. I was good with the 2 I had. But if I didn't patch it, then the grenades, when they exploded, the soldiers would go sideways, but in the patched version, they would fly up in the air, and that was highly satisfying. However, those were also smarter bots. So if you really wanted the dumb bots, you'd play the older version.
Gotcha.
So
I really
if we
like
go the
the
wrong way,
smoke
what happens?
trails on the rocket launchers in this game? They're very puffy.
Oh, I said earlier, but the what's it? The American. Have you heard of the McGee's Alice? It's an old platforming game.
What is it?
American McGee's Alice. It's a dark
Oh,
Alice
yeah.
in Wonderland.
I don't think so.
It's an old one.
That's a big game.
It was year 2000.
Oh, am I not gonna die for this whole match? Ooh.
It's a bunch of like platforming and shooting things in like a third-person view, but you're also
Expert
talking to,
gamer
like,
over there.
characters.
Yeah,
and
but
shit.
the bots are not very good.
The Starcom Maze Runner's not was patched out of this version, wasn't it? It's not there anymore, I don't think.
The Easter egg?
Yeah, I
We
think
can-
they took it out.
I can check. I know where it is or was. Why would they take it out?
Panzer is looking at me.
I didn't know they did. I'm pretty sure.
Need to find a place to heal. My health bar has been empty, but I'm still alive for like a while.
Oh yeah, there's no like regen health. You have to actually get health.
Yeah, it's great.
Yep, I know.
Oop, we won. How many people did I get? I got 17 kills and 15 assists. No vehicles. I did not mean to hit replay. Oops. I like the instant action as well. Just pick a
Yeah,
map,
that thing.
adjust
and
your settings, and good to go.
I like how they had like two different, like, you had the actual engineer and then you had the person that had like
There it is.
at Shop
thing?
RPG. Like,
Yeah.
actually, one of my old favorite games was Bad Company 2. So
I remember when I played the original Bad Company. I liked that.
I
game a
wish I
lot.
could play Bad Company 1. Like, if there was like a port or of some kind, I would love to be able to see Bad Company 1.
Yeah. Because I like Bad Company 2 as well, but yeah.
Oh.
I mean, there it is, Moss. I don't know.
They must have patched it back in, because there was definitely a point where they took it out. Because I remember I had a save on the screen. I had that image that I made with 1.0, and I tried to load it up with 2.0, and it just turned into a regular robot. So maybe they added it back in because of pressure. So I'm sure they did take it out at one point, though.
Well, if you save it at that exact point, I would not be surprised if there was a bug that forgot to load it. Because, I mean, I was missing the sun just now, so... Oh, I went the wrong way.
Pretty big thing to be missing. I mean, I'm missing the sun right now, but it's dark, so...
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty big to be missing the sun.
Unleash the power of the sun.
But it... I mean, what can I say? I didn't see the sun in this age. Oh, that bent like the wrong direction. It needs to elevate on the far
It
side of the
banked you
track.
Off the track.
That's what happens in Miss VR as well, because every time you have a track that veers 90 degrees, if you look at the view of it from the intersection, it veers slightly the wrong way first before bending back.
Do you even physics, bro?
We don't do that here.
Oh. Why is it still making that sound? Okay. All right, so this time we get the landing platform. I had forgotten that it was completely new to RealMyst.
Synchronizing data with other players. What do you mean? Who's in the server right now?
Apparently, somebody else that wants to play go, oh, there's a player here.
I've been sitting here for the last 3.5 years waiting for one person.
Oh
My
boy.
time has come to show this whippersnappers.
You show this whippersnapper to what for? And hard to believe that's 20 years ago. Who is in this game? What the heck? Identify thyself.
Hold tab, maybe?
No, I'm in Farming Simulator now. No, it's just me. What players were you synchronizing with, game? What the heck?
Yourself, it was...
Going crazy.
Still more blue pages, you fucker. Bring more. I must have some more.
This dude
Yes,
forgot to
more.
fire his worker.
Long. It's been so long since my brother, Cirrus, wrongfully imprisoned me within his book. Stupid schemes. Pretty speech. It's been
Pretty speech.
greed, which is endless. It should be perfectly obvious to you. He's done evil and he has destroyed all before. Do not bring the red pages to him. You must not let him trick you. He believed you. He tricked our father. Hideously murdered our father. He'll trick you. He'll murder you. Don't touch the red pages. I beg you to bring the blue pages. To me, listen, you must obey me. Blue pages are my only hope. You must help me. You must help me.
All right.
As much as I dislike revisionism, I do like the idea of, like, they were just messing around with filters, and now we have to retroactively, because this is like a big deal now, we have to retroactively think, okay, why does Aknar have superpowers? I guess you don't have to, but it's a fun exercise.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna. So now it is nighttime here on Mist Island. Time to once again spin the wheel. All right. Mechanical or stone ship? That's... Looks like it.
Oh, cool. So, I can't tell until it gets... And the wheel just came up.
Who does mechanical last? Me, apparently.
Mechanical's the worst stage anyway.
Dang, shots fired.
Tell us more, Moss. You
please.
always show this side of yourself as I go to the tower every time.
Well, it's because the tower's where people go to stay before they get hung, so may as well just let it all hang out.
That was not
We're
the
on,
explanation I expected.
We're on like quadruple jeopardy with your sentence than at this point.
Oh yeah, that is fucked up. Oh my god.
It's a good thing that, you know, the tower is a very seldom visited, you know, optional part of the game.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm not gonna be coming up here in Miss VR. And I don't even know the codes.
Are you gonna do that? Wait, what?
Yeah, I want to do that again. I don't know. Was it DJ that said yes? Please do that again.
What, where you do the randomly
Random generation, and then I have to guess, or I have to
Oh boy,
step through.
that'll be fun.
It's
Will you
highly
be able to do it with
enjoyable.
Stone Ship?
Ooh.
Yeah. You just skip the planetarium. Which actually, if you know the 8 dates, you can even just check those. But right? No. If you know the 8 dates, you just know the 3. So remember when Moss, I was testing the game with you. I was playing the game. I was showing you something, and it randomly generated the 3.
Yeah, the original ones.
The original ones, yeah.
Wait,
That was
really?
funny because when I was played through
I was like, wait.
VR for the first time
Yeah.
with my sorry, go on, Shady.
I was just gonna say, yeah, it was. They even display them in the same order.
Yeah.
I can stand up here.
But when I was playing through Myst VR for the first time with my father, I was playing the randomized version, so I think, and I was really looking forward to having a randomized Maze Runner just to mess around in, because I'm so used to the original Maze Runner, and it gave me the original Maze Runner.
Oh.
Okay, I thought that I got that the first time I played too. But then the second time I played, it was like north, 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 west,
I like that seed.
north, southeast, and you're done, or whatever. Like,
Because I remember one time I played through it, I think it was 4 wests in a row, but it was really funny because it's like west, west, and then it appeared 90 degrees, so it was facing south, and then it says, all right, west. So it turned me off west, so I had to turn back on to west.
That's good.
all right, that's one combination. And that is the second combination.
Maybe it's scripted on the first playthrough. Oops, all north. Yep.
And that's the third
By the way,
combination. So now we know the 3 constellations.
I did try Shady with the new.
Oh, that was nice.
dates
Look at
and
this.
Times that
That looks cool.
the new Myst introduces, you know, like the date for the eye and the date for the cross, that sort of thing. I tried putting them in the original game to see if those different constellations came up, and yeah, they didn't.
Yeah, because I thought they only move around that one screenshot in different ways.
Yeah, no, if you look up at the actual ceiling, you can actually see the leaf and the serpent and the bug.
You know, if you were here earlier, you would have seen me point it out on the stream.
Yeah, but I wasn't, so
I know. So
probably
you
a
have
lot
to
of
act
other
like I
people
didn't.
went here as well.
There was nobody
Right.
here in anticipation for the stream. I did start the stream with 0 viewers, which is unusual. I'm not used to that.
I was asleep, I apologize.
I was asleep as well.
Well, I mean, of all people, I think the Californian has an excuse.
Yeah, the Californian has the only excuse. I woke up at 10 this morning. It's a problem.
It's 2 for me now.
Oh yeah, you guys remember the Easter egg up here? Let's see, where
Love
was it?
Easter.
How did we get there?
Oh, the crow's nest thing. I am
Yeah.
missing only one achievement for RealMyst Masterpiece. Because I think I got screwed out of it.
There
or
it
something.
is.
Actually, hold on. Which achievement am I missing for that game?
Jamie and Adam were here.
I think they really hate each other in real life.
I think mainly, I would think that Jamie couldn't stand Adam, right? Now, I don't think that Penn and Teller hate each other, but they did clarify they are not friends outside of, they are business partners, and they don't associate outside of work.
It happens.
So I wonder why Jamie hates Adam. Does he think Adam's annoying or something?
Well, I thought everyone thought
that they necessarily.
thought everyone thought that. What?
Yeah.
Well, also just look at Jamie. Like, he doesn't seem like he has a whole lot of patience with people. He doesn't tell anyone what he really thinks. You just aside from his body language.
He did say he loves seeing Adam get injured, though. That's what he lives for. So.
The
I've
one thing
also
that makes
heard-
him happy.
Yeah. I've also heard though that with some, there are some moments where they're both just actually excited about something, or like when an experiment goes in like a weird way, which is like illuminating and unexpected. It's just like, oh. And
Yeah, that
both
would make sense.
Take
'cause-
joy in that.
Yeah, but they each experience separate individual joy, not
Right.
It's from the science. There's no camaraderie or bonding happening
yeah.
there. Got to be very technically precise in this. All right.
Yeah.
It's why it's nicer when you have.
Also, Sarah's in the
groups
chat.
where-
Hey, Sarah.
Sarah.
It's nice when you have groups where they're actually family members. So, like the Marx Brothers. So you knew that in real life, they all really, really loved each other.
I don't think that's a given.
And that made
is
it.
With family, it's not a given.
Well, no, but it just makes it more likely. Like, I know the Marx Brothers, they really did love each other.
Yeah,
Like,
it can happen.
They got along very well. So it's just nice watching them because you know that they're actually friends in real life of a sort, as opposed to other comedy duos where it's just a business thing.
Yeah, but even if it's just a business thing, doesn't necessarily make it bad. I get along with all my coworkers, and I don't like seeing them outside of work at all.
Yeah, that was the Penn and Teller thing that they specifically. It was like a conscious thing. It was like it wasn't like they hate each other or anything. It was just like they know that they have enough in common, but also these enough differences to where they knew that if they spent too much time outside work, it could
be detrimental.
Yeah, it could mess up their business relationships. So they just kept their private lives separate from their business life. There's something else I was going to say about that. Oh, yeah, the other thing about family, too, though. That also happens when you have, like, a political figure or somebody that has, strong opinions or whatever, and people, find, like, a family member, and they just assume that they're the same. Mm-hmm. And it's like, no, that's not true at all. Why are you assuming that I'm like this just because they're like this? Yeah.
There's a lot of political commentators I'll hear talk about like where they came from and how it was completely different political beliefs to what they will report on nowadays.
Report on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or you could be like Tim Pool and just sit on the fence the whole time.
It's a very sharp, spiky fence.
Call back. Sharp spiky
and then
fence. Yeah.
And interrupt your people's like, I got something to say, and then they quiet down. It's like, okay, I'm gonna say something different now. Or you're wrong. And then we're just gonna go with that the whole time.
Wrong.
Did anyone see that Tim Pool video where he recommended Ian Crossland for CEO of Twitter? And Tim Pool clarified it by saying he was 100% serious.
No, I haven't heard anything about this. He clarified that he was 100% serious.
This is not a meme, guys.
Not intentionally, anyway.
What a great way to get out of being a CEO, by the way. Have it up to a poll that you already know what the results are going to be. 'Cause I think he was just getting tired of it. Wanted to go and do other things, and that was an easy way out.
Yeah, there's no way he's
The
asking
Hitchens
that.
brothers are great.
Yeah, there's so many. I was actually thinking of that Outrun. Yeah, the Hitchens guys are very different.
I wish they could have done more together, because they have, when they were together, they really had tremendous chemistry and they were so entertaining. I would have loved it, you know, if it could have been like, you know how the Lotus Eaters, how they have two commentators, one tells goes over a story, the other one comments on it. If they could have had an episode of Lotus Eaters where it was Christopher and Peter Hitchens, that would have been amazing, especially because they would have actually probably argued over a lot of the stories.
Your other story was better with the. I'm being really serious about Ian right now. That's still funny to me.
I wonder what the political demographic spread is of your viewer base.
I assume
Obviously,
it's
there's, like,
a
Moss
pretty
and
good.
Slim, but then there's also. I don't want to assume anything about Sarah, but I mean.
I assume that
Well,
overall
Rush,
we're a pretty good, like, maybe not a random sample of like the entire planet, because I think a certain
It's never going to be perfect, but yeah, I think it's pretty
it's
non-partisan.
well, also it's the thing that would bias it would be the affinity for the type of game, which is, you know, a particular kind of puzzle solving logical mind, I suppose, but not like, you know, doesn't have to be, you know, deep down that rabbit hole either. You know, we're not all, you know, a bunch of genius Sudoku solvers or anything, right?
No, that's just Tom.
That's just Tom, yeah. But that's the thing, you're gonna have one or two of those too, right?
Equal representation.
And then you have the grinders.
Right. So that's the thing, like it's not gonna be a random sample of the population at large, so it's gonna bias in one particular direction, but that direction itself is not directly political. That's what's going on. I'm moving on before I should be moving on. I never went to Akinar's room. Let's do this. Yeah, so, I mean, I like to think that, you know, we have a decent diversity of opinions and things that people actually put thought in, and yeah, I mean, like, people can actually, you know, defend their ideas. Like, that's kind of my main thing. Like, if you can actually, you know, if you're capable of defending your position, I can respect that way more than people that just, you know, whatever Frosty was talking about, people that just kind of catch on to whatever the fad is. Like, that's
the grinders are still free to defend their opinion. It's open, just like the ability for them to sleep on stream.
That was not defensible.
No.
No.
Yeah. Oh, yes, the invention of marriage.
The thing is, that's not exactly what he said, but it sounded like that's what he said.
I still haven't
was invented after World
gotten
War
to
II.
that point. Yeah.
Hello, game. Wait.
I've not reviewed that stream's footage thoroughly enough to see that.
Did the game crash or did my mouse die? Hold on.
Still waiting for it.
They're waiting for you, Shady, in the test chamber.
Okay, my mouse died. That's what it is.
We do love to see it.
Yeah, well, that's Holiday Lemmings for you.
Give me 1 second.
Wouldn't it be terrible if Shady didn't have a spare mouse and he had to end the stream?
I think that'd be more frustrating for him than for us. Gotta get out the trackpad.
Yeah, well, I guess we would have one other option for that.
Did we ever establish whose skull that is in lore?
That's Akatubit's skull from the Channelwood tribe.
Okay. Game did not crash. Everything's still up. Everything's still good. All right.
I just now realized the title changed.
Title change?
That you made like a while ago after the crash, but it only just now occurred to me.
Did I? Oh, wait. Where? I didn't mean to change the title. What are you talking about?
Did you not? Or are we talking about something else? I don't know, maybe I'm just crazy.
Title of what?
The stream.
Streaming as many versions of Myst as I can get my hands on.
Yeah.
Okay, that was always the title.
Okay then.
Okay.
I am crazy.
Okay. I was afraid it'd reset to generic Shady Paradoxes Live or some crap. That's what it should be called. Shady Paradoxes Live or some crap.
Are we allowed to do links to things or?
I don't know if it would work.
It's not lewds.
That's what Discord's for.
No, there's a guy that says he wants to play Lemmings someday, so I had a website for him to play it.
I don't know. I mean, you could try. I don't know if it's a YouTube rule or if I have something that's.
He just has to copy the whole thing. Is the only thing. Well, there you go, Doughboy. You can play Lemmings again.
If you posted a link in the YouTube comments, I'm not seeing it.
Yeah.
So you might be just like shadow banned.
We do like shadow bans.
Mm-hmm.
Remove your
What
shadow
does that
ban
mean?
now with a 3-month subscription to Shady Paradox.
No,
Just join the Discord server. Is Doughboy in the Discord?
I don't know.
YouTube must have eaten it. Yeah, that does that.
Did that one work? Do you see that?
The shadow ban. Yeah, it just doesn't show your link.
Oh, no.
I keep hearing Del Boy when you say Doughboy. I'm sure Tom's hearing that as well, and Lauren.
Yeah, see, I'm not the only one who mishears things. Mr. Perfect. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Del Boy?
Mm-hmm.
He's the main character from Only Fools and Horses. You know, that guy fell through the bar, which you didn't think was funny?
Look at this terrible graphics artifact from the light.
Ooh, I'm looking forward to it.
Basically, Abandonware has Lemmings game if you want to look it up. They have different versions. Have fun with it.
Ooh, that
'cause it's-
artifacting is really cool.
That is an interesting way of describing it, Doughboy. Chaotic good over lawful evil. That's a pretty good way of summing up what's going on over there.
A very good summary, Del.
It's a very good summary, deal.
Are you saying that I actually sound like I'm saying dill instead of dough, or you're just saying that because it's some reference?
Well, I'm used to, because the name Del Boy is ingrained in my mind, so I'm naturally more inclined to hear that.
Okay. So it's not like my
Back me
American
up, though.
accent somehow the two sound similar. Because that would be ridiculous, but sometimes you
No.
people are ridiculous.
Yeah, I thought that too. Great indoors, but I watched the first season. I thought it was really, really just boring, and then I thought, well, it's really popular and very highly regarded, so maybe it gets better. And I watched the second season, and it suddenly became really funny. So I don't know. Yeah, the first season of Only Fools and Horses was pretty terrible.
Is that possible? To not have an accent?
No. It's total fiction. We made it up.
I feel like dropping the key all over the place.
That's the
Oh, and
only feature
actually-
I don't have, by the way, is the lost then found somehow.
Aha! Doughboy's in the Discord, so Hurricane, you can share the link that way. I don't know, maybe in, what would you call Lemmings, a puzzle game? You can put the link there.
The puzzle.
Yeah.
Puzzler.
There you go. Half. How's that sound? I'll find out soon.
Yeah, I thought Shady was a Californian when I first heard him. So I thought, oh god, here we go. And then it turns out, no, he was normal.
So,
Well, I'm not normal.
yeah, Hurricane's in California.
No, you're cool.
I'm not next to the weirdos. I'm in a decent area.
This guy out here.
Oh, like
knows
Jefferson
thinking
or someplace?
He's a Californian.
I'm about if you are near Disneyland, I'm 4 miles south of as the bird flies.
Is that still LA County though?
Orange County.
Okay.
It's not as weird as some people.
It is.
Did
It's,
you go
it's
to
funny that you mentioned
college
this
in LA
because
County?
I was told when I was in California that I had no accent. And I was like, I don't know what that means.
You don't sound south, you don't sound Midwest, you don't sound north. You just sound like generic American.
Generic American. But that's the thing. Where is that?
But actual generic. What I would count as generic American versus stereotype American, which would be Southern or Midwest or something.
But where is standard? Ohio?
Sure.
Okay.
Let's go with that.
So I should have been trying to listen to this, and I didn't. So do we hear a sound or no here? Let's see.
Stop. Hey, what's that
God
sound?
damn it! Shut up when I'm testing it! Oh wait, no, I don't change the water. Because I know in at least one other version there is a sound here. Are we ever gonna play RealMyst? Is Mist Lover ever gonna come back?
Maybe Miss Lover got distracted by Ratchet and Clank or whatever the other thing she likes is.
Okay. All right. Let me listen to this. I heard nothing. Okay. So that's a pin drop. All right.
Colorado.
So Scent lives in Colorado, but was originally from Oh, that's a bug. You hear the lock hit the
I do.
water.
Yep.
Yeah, there's no water here.
Making games with multiple states is hard.
Making me think I'm crazy, but this time I'm not.
So what did I finish my thought about Sent? Sent lives in Colorado but is from Wisconsin.
Cheese.
Jeez, Gromit.
Point place.
Cheese. Petrol.
What was that from? He made like a robot whose sole purpose was to determine if something was cheese or petrol. Fuck.
Which has a higher energy
Leamington Basilisk
density.
2 was good. You stick
Yep.
with that, Del boy.
I think its name was Cheesebot.
But there, I looked up cheese and petrol. It says Michelle and Webb cheeseoid, unless that's something else.
Maybe that's it.
Oh, Mitchell and Webb, yeah. David Mitchell and Robert Webb.
Okay, yeah, that just
David
looks
Mitchell had an interesting
silly.
take a couple of months ago where he wrote an article for some newspaper where he was trying to put forth the argument for Britain to go back to being an absolute monarchy because he preferred Prince Charles to any of the politicians that Britain currently has.
Dang, bro.
Oh, I was gonna test this. Okay, so, well, I'll figure it out in a minute. Let's first just do this. Let's get it wrong. Okay, it doesn't really change a whole lot of the look in
The
here.
glass is good.
What?
Good glass.
The glass is good. It's the best part of the game.
Really?
The feature.
The glass that you can't see through it all, and you can't see the. Oh my God. How do I get out of here? Oh, I just keep moving.
Have to die to get out of here.
Yeah, I don't click the passage. I just keep walking forward. Okay, so think about the way these two passages kind of go in and spread out in opposite directions. They should turn back to the center in a particular way.
Wait a second. Since you
Didn't
had
the corridors flash in the original?
not the whole thing.
Let me turn this on first.
No, but the part of the corridor outside the door would still flash.
Yeah. I think so.
Part of the corridor outside the portal would... Oh, well, it would just shine through the open door, right?
Maybe it was the open door. I can't remember. But you'd hear the alarm outside as well.
Because the door's open, yeah.
Okay, so
But I think it was full volume. That was the point. So it was sound was also in the corridor.
All right, so again, these passages split out, and so to turn back to the middle as it curls, you're turning left the whole time, so you will continue to turn left. There it is. I thought it would be...
You
be
know,
on the left.
in the original RealMyst, you could see the battery
And it is on the
indicator
left.
from anywhere else in the age. Fun fact.
good times.
Where did you learn that?
Oh, this little known YouTuber.
Own
I think he
knowledge.
died or something at some point.
Oh,
I think his name was
very sad story.
Shaded Pair of Docks or something.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cringe.
No,
Terrible
no,
name.
no, it was Dylan Dow. I love the deep lore that the Shady community has now. It's like the community has grown beyond just
The
Shady
bug.
himself.
The bug. So this
Bug
version, battery still runs out, right?
Why are you playing Farming Simulator 2, Florida Man?
It's fun.
Why do we
It
do
also
anything?
It also
Farming
does not
Simulator
require much
22.
of my attention.
That's a lot of farming simulators.
Yeah, man. They've made one
Yeah,
a
you should
year
play-
since.
Yes, Stardew Valley's the best farming simulator, but I gave up on it because I got bored.
It's the best,
Yeah,
but I
man.
got bored.
Yeah, but if I tried to play that game, I would just get rejected by virtual women.
So
too.
this is the kind of cheap look that I would be complaining about. Look at that. Oh yeah, I went and put in the code, but I never looked up the code. Yeah, that looks really, really bad. That looks like an alpha pass. Just put something there that functions until we put the real thing in later.
What are we talking about? The light on top of the...
Yeah.
Well, the design doesn't make sense even that it would have a light up there. So you'd have to... Well, I guess you could make like the upper half of that thing transparent and then have an actual spinning light in there. Yeah, never mind. There's no excuse. They screwed up.
Okay, we got plenty.
Rip Dylan Dow. Yeah, he got like married and stuff. It's wild.
Yeah, that signs your life away right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, best to be a confirmed bachelor like Shady. Because then, your audience knows that you'll always put them first.
Yeah, which would... Yeah. Everything's zero sum, or time is zero sum, not everything, just time.
Please, do this for us, Shady. Die alone.
On it.
Dang.
Well, he's technically not going to die alone. At least some of the subscriber base is probably going to outlive you.
That's true. So this version still has those weird staring fishes.
You're gonna stare with the fishes. Ooh.
So those were in RealMyst too.
Is the peace bush still here?
The peace bush?
The bush of peace.
What?
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 I don't know.
You know, the hand sign. Yeah, I think I saw it. So it is there.
Oh.
What?
You know the one that looks like a hand doing the peace sign?
No? What are you
Still
talking
out
about?
there. It's still out there. I saw it. You know how you do like the hand gesture that says peace? With the two fingers?
Okay, where is this?
It's out the window.
Which window? Is it upstairs or downstairs?
One of those panes
Downstairs.
of glass.
Downstairs? Okay. Facing the table, which direction?
Try facing left from the table first. I think that was the direction.
What are you talking about?
It was there. I just saw it.
It's like the quantum moon. It's just...
It walked away.
Yeah.
At least some of viewers flat are shady. Me, who isn't even old enough to drink. Only way I'm not outliving is if Armageddon happens.
There it was.
What? Where?
I think we're being gaslit by Moss.
I think he's... Alright, you gotta snip it and show us a screenshot or something. I don't know what you're talking about. Alright. Bathroom break for me. Another speech for you. Here we go. Alright.
My friend. Bring in the blue pages. I see. Convinced the Cirrus is guilty. Pray, do not release him. He will destroy me, just as he did. Innocent bystander. I've been wrongfully tricked into imprisonment. And you have observed his unbridled lust for riches. In the 4 remaining worlds. Gruesome plot. It was almost perfect. Final blow to father. You tricked him into believing that it was I who was the murderer. I didn't murder father. Bring me the remaining. Please. A liar. All in a liar. Must not be free. Or they will... The remaining blue pages from the last age of mist. I must be free. You must free me. I cannot bear it here for eternity. Free me.
Alright. Why do I still hear an echo?
I'm not hearing an echo.
And whenever I talk, I hear myself.
Do you have monitoring on?
I don't know what that means.
Well...
Well?
That's unfortunate. 600 horsepower, why?
Let's spin the wheel.
There's nothing to spin. Oh, I mean, I guess we could.
Spin
You
it,
want to
spin it anyways.
spin it anyway? All right, we can do it.
Yep, see what comes up.
All right, spin the wheel. Come on, get. There we go. Gotta do that. All right. There it is. All right, let's do it. Ooh. All
What
right,
did
hi.
we land on?
Almost exactly on the label, actually. So even with 100%, I still felt lucky. That's what you say if you have no choices. All right, we'll bring them back for the next one.
The illusion of choice is key.
Get rid of this.
So out of the four
not
of the
mechanical.
So out of the four, was it the four different ones or something? Is mechanical the hardest or most annoying or whatever?
If anything, it's the easiest and shortest. I don't know why.
Why are they saying not mechanical then? I'm guessing there's a joke in there.
Well, it's the only one left.
Do not misgender me, Hurricane Bomber.
Don't misgender me, bruh.
You've been misgendered.
Ooh. That was weird.
Misgender you all I want. It's my right as a man.
I don't know if that's snarky enough, Moss. They come up with something more biting than that. I'm in the tower.
I don't know. What would Slim Jim say?
I don't know.
You know, it's nearly 3 o'clock in the morning, Shady.
Slim Shady.
I care about
that's right.
these streams even less than I normally do. So.
Wow. There you go. That's the biting.
God.
Although it's in the wrong direction.
That is terrible. Wow. That perspective thing.
Yeah.
Is anyone else in 2023 yet?
No.
Nah.
All right, just me. I can act all elitist because I'm in a completely different year to everyone else here.
Yeah, how's it looking over there?
It looks pretty dark. I can't see anything yet.
All right, so I'm gonna ignore the rude people. I'm gonna acknowledge the nice people. Thanks for the reminder, Sarah. I should be saying that every 20 minutes. I should be like the video. But that seems rude.
Are you gonna do the thing where you
I did approve the comment, Shady, so I did my part. Because otherwise it got blocked initially.
Are you gonna do the thing you did previous where you've got that world time zone map, and as it becomes the new year, you're gonna report on it?
I only did that at one time, and I always forget because there's just
too many time zones.
Too many time zones, yeah. I have to have
most people here are in the US. There's one Dutch person and one Englishman, and who still have to go over. I've already gone over, so it's kind of like, yay, yeah. America enters the new year.
All right, so
no, Sarah, it's Americans who are upside down.
You ever seen a map with your hemisphere at the top? I didn't finish the sentence. I said, have you ever seen a map with your hemisphere at the top?
Yes.
Aussie-centric.
What's with the red between the gears? That's weird. I mean, I guess you could make one just, but they do it because it's clearly incorrect. Oh, look at this. That is awful.
Are we going to bother with all the Easter eggs in RealMyst Masterpiece Edition?
Do you want to?
We gotta pad the time.
My vote is no, because I'm not crazy about this game, but...
Never mind then.
Let's make it democratic.
I would only say yes to pad the time. Should I get Horizon Zero Dawn? Is that a good game? $16 right now.
I remember there was something back here at some point. Yeah, I don't remember how to do all the Easter eggs. can do the quick ones. I definitely want to break the bird toy. I mean, we do have like 6 other versions of the game to play. Although, see, several of them are really similar to one another. And, you know, Moss appreciates the differences, but playing each one of them start to finish back to back is definitely going to start to feel very repetitive.
Did I even buy Uru Complete Chronicles? Is it worth getting Uru Complete Chronicles when there's Moolah?
I don't think so.
I'll remove that from my wish list.
Well, to Danny's break, it not really included in Moolah, so...
I think I can live with that. Or without that.
Alright, this version is weird. Weird.
Alright, we got the variety here. We got Mindustry, Tiny Combat Arena, Astroneer Running with Rifles, Horizon Zero Dawn, and Rayman Origins.
For what? To buy or something?
That's all in my cart that I'm about to buy on Steam.
I do like Astroneer, but it's more fun with friends.
I enjoyed Astroneer when I played it a long time ago, but I never bought it.
They updated a lot out of it. I haven't played in a long time. I haven't played in so long that my save file got corrupted and I have to start from scratch.
You'll love to see it. I've had that happen a lot with other games.
Hey, Super Jesse.
Yeah, the reason why it got corrupted was because they updated to... I haven't played it in a while. And they're like, you know, different versions. And it no longer supported that version, so it basically got corrupt. So I was like, joy.
Gotcha.
Is this sunrise or sunset? I guess if this is south and then that's east, so they will call that the sun rising over there.
Is the Mechanical Age the first one they made? What's the order that the ages were constructed in?
In the lore or in the development process?
In the dev process, yeah.
I'm gonna quit the game and start it up again.
Holy crap. Of the 6 games that I bought, 5 of the 6 together are only 7 gig. And then Horizon Zero Dawn is freaking like 80 gig on its own.
Yep.
That feels about right.
I thought if you... So there's no way to change the real time here? You have to actually wait for frickin' ever? Can I I guess I could hack my clock?
Forever.
That might screw some other stuff up though.
What do you mean? Screw what up?
A lot of things on computers really depend on that clock reading the correct time.
So all those puzzle games that require you to change the clock, like, I hate this game, they messed up my computer.
That one, there was also the please don't touch this button, or please don't touch anything, that one. That one did too.
That workshop of the Talos Principle, that joke one had that too.
Let's download all my new games. Let's go, Mach Speed Boys. Why are you only at 39 megs a second. Come on, those are rookie numbers. We need triple digits. I know you can do it.
Would you play Satisfactory?
I have not.
Very good.
It's very good that I did not play it.
No, it's a good game. You should play it. 101 megabytes a second. Let's go. 106. Holy crap. 108.
So you got
Horizon Zero Dawn will be done in no time.
You got your gigabit internet.
Yeah. It's not gigabit speed, but close enough, I guess.
Oh, I have what, 100 down, I guess.
Is that bits or bytes though? Because I'm at 100 megabytes right now, but that's like 800 something megabits.
I think it's. Shit, I'm not a computer person. I
Little
just run
b is
games.
bits, big B is bytes. And typically ISPs will advertise and measure in bits because that's a bigger number.
I think it's big low.
What game are you trying to play, Sarah, that you can't play?
Oh, you dared to insinuate you cannot play a game on a Mac.
I played World of Warcraft a long time ago on a Mac when I was supposed to be studying.
Life finds a way to play WoW.
Yes.
I am running ARM Windows on my ARM Mac, and it's run most of the games I've tried to play quite well so far. It's mainly games that just used to work on Mac OS, but got broken over time. Yeah, Uru, Myst 4, and Myst 5. Cyan should have done proper ports of them instead of relying on 32-bit emulation. But you know Cyan, they're stingy. Yeah, they earned millions of dollars from the Kickstarter, and they're saying, oh, we're going to release these new Mac versions, and then they decided to use one, and like, oh, broke after a year, we can't fix it. It's like, you made millions of dollars on that campaign. You could have afforded to actually do a proper port of them, but you didn't because you were lazy.
That's the hard-hitting commentary on Shady Paradox YouTube channel. Cyan, you are lazy.
Exactly.
You don't do enough for us.
I think someone is porting Uru. I think someone is porting Uru to the Mac now, and that means probably Myst 5 can be ported as well because it's the same engine. So. Surprised it took this long to draw out of Sarah that she's a Mac user.
It should be possible to do. That Craverton. Yep.
Oh yeah, the mechanical controls are different here, right?
I switched to a Mac at work recently, and it's been giving me a lot of problems.
I'm glad I don't have to deal with work stuff for Mac. It's all Windows.
It was a very seamless changeover, but just our mobile device management for some reason does not acknowledge my privilege on the machine. Like it did at first, and then I got
Yeah, you gotta
demoted.
check your privilege, Florida man.
Yeah.
If you're gonna get anywhere in life.
I'm really disappointed that I'm arriving here on the Mechanical Age at sunrise, because the only way to play the Mechanical Age is at the dead of night where you can't see anything.
Oh.
P against Shady.
What?
The song they were humming was P Against Morning.
Oh wow, this version lets you walk back here. Yeah, why not? Why are the other versions so dead set against it? But it's against having music back here.
That's what we think. We learnt this evening is that RealMyst Masterpiece Edition is in fact the definite version of Myst.
Ugh. I don't like this game theory. Okay, what do I need to do? I just need to sew
So
my
even when he
stupid
says something
shield.
positive, it's still terrible. Huh?
Yes.
I think it's just the Scumby imports of Myst and Ribbon are dodgy, Sarah.
It's
And no, it doesn't
interesting.
run, Myst 4. Myst 3 on Scumby M is amazing though. It's easily the best version of the game.
Yeah, there's no momentum in this version. Which takes away the point of the puzzle. But
The iPhone version doesn't either.
Oh yeah, I hate that.
But since I'm playing these back to back, I'm now noticing that this is rotating clockwise. The last version I played, or sorry, clockwise, counterclockwise. The other one, the last version, set it backwards. This is going back counterclockwise, and the other one was going clockwise. The last one I played.
There was a tiny bit of momentum there.
I think it's just stickiness in the interface
It looks
itself.
broken to me. Yeah, that doesn't look like the intended behavior. And yeah, that was another thing I didn't like about this version either, and still don't. Because it's just like, okay, some of these puzzles are just broken.
Good stereo mixing though.
Ooh. Remember when they first discovered stereo? And then they would just have half the band in one ear and the other half in the other ear. And it was terrible. Great if you were trying to learn specific parts though, because you could kind of just isolate it.
Yeah.
I do like the creaky gear sound.
That was weird. Why is it doing that?
In
What does that
fairness-
mean? The game is doing that. It's not the stream.
In fairness, I think that Mechanical isn't that much shorter than the other ages. As none of the original Myst ages are that long, really.
Yeah, none of them are that long, but still feels like this one's especially short. Because once you discover the fortress rotation, it's over. I guess Selenitic is the longest, huh? Because you got the whole maze runner. But it's, you know, you get that one sound code to the door, you're halfway there. I mean, it's just a maze, right? But it's...
I would have said Channelwood was the longest.
It is the tallest.
Yeah, let's go with that.
No, Selenetic is the tallest because the maze run is very, very deep in the ground.
I would say it's more wide than tall though.
I wouldn't... Yeah, I don't think underground counts as height.
It's deep underground.
I think it does,
past
JD.
the bedrock.
That's because you're upside down. right? So when you're into the ground is like that direction is up in the air for us. Oh, this isn't a rug, it's just tiles. Huh, that's weird. All right, let's bust this.
I'll just bust this nut. What? Never mind.
That's not what I said. Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7.5. We clearly have to go get the other part of the combination. Because how else will we ever know what it is?
Yeah, how else will we ever know? Yeah. We must discover the mystery of the dunny. Sorry, the dunny. Gotta get the phlegm in there.
I don't think this has anything to do with the dunny.
It's all the dunny.
So
Always
it
has
was
been.
Dunny until Myst 5 when it became both Duchny and Denis, right?
Yeah, thanks, Escher.
And it's because, well, they finally addressed the fact that, what is it? In some language, Dunny means toilet or something, and so they changed it.
Oh no.
Yeah, shitter.
It literally means like, it's shitter, like a derogatory kind of sounding thing, or a bad slang.
It's not derogatory, it's colloquial.
Say what?
The latrine.
It's colloquial.
In what language?
It's not. In Australian.
Dunny? In Australian?
Yeah, we call it a dunny.
Oh. I thought it was somewhere in Europe, like some...
Dunny.
I don't know.
You might be thinking of the fact that mist in German means crap.
I'm aware of that too.
Oh, mist.
The mist. That was more French.
Hey,
than
great
German.
indoors. What's crap in Dutch? Is it similar to German?
I actually suspected it was in Dutch, but I don't know. I mean, that was actually my guess. That I don't know the first thing about the Dutch language, though.
It sounds silly. That's step one.
I think what words I know. I know lekker, rukker, dudes. Yeah. Everything I've learnt from Flutter, which Great Indoors absolutely hates. But that's pretty much my entire exposure to the Dutch culture. Yeah, well, it's not quite the same thing, Great Indoors. Like, crap is a more mild version of shit. So, like, yeah. So, like, Mist in German means crap.
Mm.
Although, I think, yeah, the Japanese, they only have one word for crap and shit, and that is stop. Which, as I mentioned before, Safitro used over and over again when he got stuck.
So like the light from the projector is always on the ceiling there. Well, it's midday here in the mechanical age, but I'm getting bored with it and need to leave. There's Bob in RealMyst ME.
RealMyst me.
So dunny is not a Dutch word? I just thought so because of the DU? I don't know.
That's because the Dutch language is so impossible to pronounce. So I can recognize them, but I probably couldn't speak any Dutch back to anyone, so... It's got some really weird consonants in there. Like, you can't expect anyone outside of the Netherlands to actually pronounce Dutch. I mean, just look at how we pronounce Vincent van Gogh, or whatever his name is. So...
What is
when
this?
it comes to Netherlands, you
Why do you
only need to
have-
know the flotters.
What was that VHS scan line at the top of the screen the first second?
It's been happening. It's been happening in the elevator every time. That's what I said earlier, but yeah. I said it before. And
since I'm seeding my field and nothing's going on.
Or you're still farming or whatever?
Yes, sir. I'm planting the next crop of corn, and then I'm gonna log off.
I didn't realize how small this gear is here.
Well, you have my full undivided attention, Shady, so...
Alright, I won't pick my nose.
You're under maximum scrutiny.
You might want to zip up your fly, though.
Does it matter when I'm on the stream like this?
Well, accidents do happen.
Anything could happen.
Just as long as I don't stand up.
Would the real Shady please stand up? Please stand up.
Oh, this is the big one.
That is funny. Great Indoors.
I'm glad to see that you've returned to help me escape from my wrongful imprisonment. It was Cirrus who did this to me. Cirrus, my wicked
So
brother.
are we just saving Akinar throughout all the games?
I warn you.
Or are we flip-flopping?
Do not be persuaded by his evil lies. Do not release him. He killed my father. He will kill you. Began when my brother Cirrus began to lust for riches. He stole from the Aegis Mist. He hoarded riches for himself. My father slept away his watchfulness. My sick brother secretly pronounced himself king. King of the Aegis of Mist, he said. He began to look upon me in disgust. His lowly brother hated him. And then Cirrus began to destroy the Aegis of Mist. He burned their forest. He tore down their structures. He flooded their lands. He murdered their inhabitants. completely destroyed. All but 4 of the Aegis. Of course, I had to warn Father. When I finally found him, there was Cirrus also, talking cleverly. The lying tongue of the serpent. He had convinced Father that it was I who destroyed the Aegis. He convinced Father that it was I who was greedy for wealth and plunder. And as Cirrus dealt the final blow, he tricked Father into believing that I was the murderer. But Cirrus did not deal as fast a blow as he planned. And his father died a slow death. He at last doubted my brother's clever lies, and so in dying, Father imprisoned us both. Unsure from which of us the blow had come. I swear to you what I say is true. Release me. You must release me. My brother is a deceitful liar and deserves punishment. I only wish vengeance for my dear father. His murder. Believe me. You must only recover 1 additional page to release me from this prison. It's the easiest to find. Go to the bookshelf that's in this library. On the far right side of the middle shelf, there's a burned book, which is different from the other burned books. This book is filled with patterns. Find pattern 158. Mimic its design on the panel in the fireplace. Doing this will bring you to the last blue page. Remember, don't take the red page. Only the blue page. Return quickly to me. And do not touch the green book. It's a clever trap to imprison those who have not been warned. Do not be tempted, for you will rot and die, imprisoned as I am. I tell you, if you follow my instructions, it will be well worth your while. I promise you that. Go. Go. You're wasting my time. And yours. Just go to the last book on the middle shelf. Put pattern 150
Hurry up, Shady.
into the fireplace. There's no reason to waste time. Just get the blue page. Leave everything else there.
What? What'd you say?
You're wasting his time and
Oh.
yours.
Yes. So
Well, we probably need the good ending if we want to go to Rhyme.
we could just go to Rhyme right now. Why would I want the good ending with this version? If you want to go to Rhyme, we can just do that instead. And then we can come back and get a bad ending.
Cool, but
But what?
Self do you need?
But what?
talking of self-driving cars, Sarah, I thought one of the cool things about them is that you can save a lot on parking because you could go somewhere and just have the self-driving car circle the block until you're ready to go.
I hate that
Rather than
idea.
having
Is
to try to
so
find-
brain dead, by the way. I hate that so much. Yeah, let's just have this orbiting circle of traffic constantly around every, urban
wasting
center.
gas/energy or whatever.
Say what?
What? Why would they need
What?
to? Why would they need? If you have that many, if they can all coordinate to go around in a circle, they can all coordinate to stop. What?
Yeah, but you're also putting more vehicles on the road that don't even need to be there at that point.
No, I'm just saying.
You only do it if you only do it if you can't find a parking spot, and it's literally that's all you can do. Because that becomes an option, whereas with regular cars, it isn't.
Or here's a great idea.
It can find it. It can drop you off and find a parking spot.
It can find a parking spot, which might be an inconvenient distance away. Or you could subcontract your car to do like Uber services.
Tell it
and
when
make
it's
you
when
money.
you're ready, and they'll come back.
Yeah.
Well, that's part.
Or
No.
you can just
What
catch
you're
the
saying.
bus.
No, what you're talking about, Florida man.
Yeah,
That's
would be
part
pretty
of the
transportable.
you'll own nothing and be happy plan. So you should be more skeptical of that.
No, I'm very skeptical of that too. I just think that of all of the options, the worst one is still gonna be the frickin' oh yeah, they'll just infinitely orbit on the road on their own.
There was a video of these guys were testing the car, having it do that self, drive in the parking lot, park and shit. And cop tried pulling him over, but there was nobody in the car. So he's like trying to hand a ticket, but there was nobody there. It's like, what was going on?
So in this version, you can go around the console, but it otherwise looks exactly like the one in RealMyst. I just so happened to iterate through, by iterating through all the guessing the numbers, I just arrived at that one.
Wink wink.
Okay, up there it does look a little different when I turn on the flashlight.
On 78, right? Yeah.
That is an intense lightning bolt. This flyby is also really whipping me around.
And you end up on the other platform, I'm pretty sure. Which is the same as RealMyst for iPad.
As far as I'm concerned, this and RealMyst for iPad are the same exact game.
They're not really. RealMyst for iPad looks more like the original RealMyst. It doesn't have the extra detail like in places like Channel would.
Yeah, why are we on this platform?
Because game design is hard.
So now they have the oh, there's the, here are the creatures there. Now they have the electricity sparking off at random times. Like it's a very unstable setup here. Blow it out your hole. Come on. No?
Blow it out your hole, you bloody one.
Won't do it. The snow is a little unnerving because there's not really a limit to how close they can get to the camera, or at least that limit is, it is much closer. Like if you try to catch a snowflake, you can get like really close to one, which is like they should disappear before that.
Just takes up the whole screen.
Yeah.
Got a snowflake in my eye.
Trying to kind of catch one, which you can tell I'm just missing them. Yeah, because when I'm walking by, there's suddenly one will just, yeah, like that. See?
Standing by, watching. Oop. Oop.
When I'm walking, yeah, it's. Whoa.
Walking.
What? There's a whole block of the snow that just disappears right there. Okay. Retarded rhyme in RealMyst.
Retard.
It makes me very angry just how bad this is.
Oh god, yeah.
That the door automatically closes. That is so. That is fucked up, and I don't say fuck very often on this channel.
And good thing it's like what 3 hours in and saying that word. You know, reminder of that stupid policy.
We're only
Yeah.
6 hours in now.
Yeah, well, it kind of restarted a couple times.
Yeah, it should all when it's preserved as a single video, which I hope it will be. I don't know. If I stream 18, 20 hours, is it gonna all still be one replayable video? I don't know how that works.
It's supposed to be.
I remember there was a chunk missing from one of your Titanic videos where you were checking your notes because YouTube crashed.
That doesn't sound like a very interesting part of the video.
Ah man, we need the whole content.
Oh,
This is
I
what we
would have
pay
liked
for.
it.
I'm just staring at a piece of paper.
Yeah, man. That's why we're here. Watch you stare at pieces of paper.
Watching paint dry and plants grow.
Yeah, man.
That's the real demographic that I'm attracting over here.
When the paint dries and the grass grows.
And brother, I hurt people.
That's not what I was going for, but
I know, but I was thinking of that.
It does
Where's
work.
Lauren gone?
She went to bed, probably.
It's 9:30 over there.
Narcoleptic tendencies. Or she had actual New Year's things to do.
She said she wasn't feeling well.
Has anyone else gone into 2023 yet?
No.
Nope.
Alright. What about you, Blue Crust? Where are you?
My lines are not straight. Damn
Hey,
it.
Bloop Crust.
Bloop crust.
Like, some of these rooms just look slightly sharper, but I don't know. I just hate the way they designed it.
It all looks very plasticky. I think that's the main issue with RealMyst Masterpiece Edition.
Yeah, it's more of like a cartoony aesthetic almost. In a lot of places, oversaturated. Ugh.
Kinda looks like a Fisher's Price thing.
There's more colors than RealMyst.
More colors in all the wrong spots. Hey, I'm a painter.
Do you watch your paintings dry?
Lend us your artistic knowledge there, Agent of Chaos.
Oh yeah, there is a video game called Watching Paint Dry.
I should stream it. I bet you guys would watch it.
Yep. There's a mod for Half-Life
I
2
wouldn't.
to that effect as well. But spoilers, it's all a lead up to a Vine Sauce meme, which is kind of disappointing. Because there's a lot of mystery and intrigue leading up to that, and the crescendo is, haha, this is a Vine Sauce meme. Oh,
So stupid.
I agree.
I was disappointed the Aurora thing wasn't actually related to a puzzle. It was just something they added in as a gimmick. Maybe just to show off the Plasma Engine's lighting technology, which they ended
thought
up
that was the point, yeah.
handicapping anyway from the original Uru tech demos.
Floating icosahedron. That's nice, but doesn't make up for all the problems.
God, I love floating icosahedrons.
I mean, it's fine, right? So actually, let me look something up real quick. Get the guy's name. I want to know if any of you guys have heard of this guy. I've talked about him
Bob
before.
Ross?
What?
Bob Ross.
No, Benjamin Bennett. Anybody heard of Benjamin Bennett? I've forgotten his name.
I
So
have now.
what he's known for is, well, I don't know if he still does it. That'd be incredible because this was years ago. Does he still do this? God, 370,000 subscribers. Okay, it's a little different now. What? Oh my god, he still does it. Holy fuck. Not as much though. Okay, it doesn't look like he does it every day or anything. There was a gap between a year ago and 3 weeks ago. But he makes these videos called Sitting and Smiling.
Oh jeez.
You know how long? He sits in the corner of his empty room and sits and smiles at the camera? In one video?
An hour.
4 hours.
I was gonna say 4.
You were gonna say 4 hours? I should have waited for more guesses. Unless you knew that one already.
Does he wear a
No,
diaper?
I didn't know that one, but I was about to say 4 when you said 4.
I should have waited. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
But
Because he said 1 hour, like I was like, well, maybe it's not. It has to be longer, so maybe like half.
yeah.
Oof.
So, but his most viewed video that has millions of views. Well, his most recent one was what number? It's called Sitting and Smiling number 321. So that's the 321st time he sat at the camera and smiled for 4 hours.
Jeez.
But his most popular is number 5.
He peaked early then.
He did, but there's some timestamp where like there's some commotion going on. People say he got robbed or something, which he couldn't do anything because he's busy sitting and smiling for 4 hours. I don't remember what happens in the video.
He gets swatted.
Oh.
That'd be amazing if he kept his smile the whole time.
Yeah, that's the test. This AI is actually brain dead. It just keeps on bull in a china shopping all my equipment when it gets in the way.
Did you ever play that game where you had the Minotaur in the China shop? That looked pretty interesting.
A Minotaur in a China shop? I have never heard of this.
I was gonna say, isn't that King's Quest?
So King's Quest 6 has a Minotaur and 7 has the China shop.
Yeah.
I'm trying. Well, yeah, it was some Steam game years ago.
Oh. How do you change the color on this?
I think the reason they changed it is because on mobile platforms you don't have a mouse hover. You only have a tap, and they just didn't fix it when they ported it back to computers. It was broken on iPad as well.
I went past it again.
Hey, do you guys want a really crisp can crack? Probably not.
Was it time?
It is the time for liquid death.
It's 3:38 for me.
So,
thirsty.
11:38.
What's also funny is that they start the color on yellow. It's supposed to start on red, but there was a bug in RealMyst that always moved to the color forward one because yellow's the second color. So it's the crystal's supposed to originally lift to red, but it would always advance as well onto yellow. And so every subsequent version said, "Oh, it starts on yellow."
Oh.
There you go. That didn't even have to do a search. It just immediately moved it up. So this version does not have the actual feature of the modular age, which ruins the whole point of it. But it does have, let me tab out here and let me look it up.
See, I told you, Cyan being lazy.
Oh, I mean, it's the least of their
Oh,
problems.
cyan. Laugh track.
Let's see here. Okay, so there's an Easter egg code. I mean, this is all my old streams, so whatever. Can always just look that up. Which I recently re-uploaded over to my archive channel too. But it doesn't matter because it's on this channel still too. I just want all the streams over there. Probably was just frustrated that I wasn't playing.
Riven. Right?
No.
Or the original
No.
RealMyst.
The original RealMyst, yeah.
Is that going to be next, I guess?
We need to have that conversation.
Oh, okay. Let's go in the order of the stupid, the lovely thumbnail that we made.
Yeah, that's not gonna work. Yeah, I'd say we mix it up with we go maybe
Yeah, this.
original remake.
That's the Easter egg there. Let's see what.
So apparently a robber opens the guy's door like hello and I guess gets creeped out and leaves entirely.
There was a thing, Dave Allen, the Irish comedian, he had this bit years ago, was talking about how, I don't know if it actually happened or whether a writer just made it up for him, but apparently he was saying that this burglar broke into his house, and was fiddling around his kitchen, and he basically just stormed downstairs and said, excuse me, can I help you?
So he just left out of fear.
So,
Unfortunately, we're not all armed like you, Shady. Some of us just have to make do with big sticks.
so I'm not listening. I'm
I
focusing
love
on
how
this.
primitive that makes me sound. It's like, oh yeah, we're so primitive that we don't have fire yet. We just have big sticks.
Well, I mean,
Or
your
Shady's
beliefs
got-
are primitive too,
Yeah.
so it all balances out.
Yeah, if I could get a gun, I would get one, but I can't. So.
Fun stuff. Do you guys have hunting clauses over there with guns for that, or no?
I can't remember. It's like I was looking at gun clubs, and they're saying, and everyone was saying that was crap because the gun was mounted on a rail.
It's for hunting hooligans. So,
Tut tut.
this isn't a full feature. If I just change this one here, yeah, it's nothing.
Alright. My field is prepared. The corn has been planted. Now I
So-
can log out of this game for another day.
Excellent. Now, these 4 are shown in the journal. In RealMyst, they show all 5, but the last one is smudged out from a coffee stain. And it's a different symbol from this, or a different crystal shape than this. In the modular version, you can change all these. I guess we'll get there eventually, but... So... Yeah. What the hell?
Hey Ryan, we're almost finished the second version of Myst, I think. Isn't that right,
Yeah.
Shady? We've done Myst Masterpiece Gun VM and then Real Myst Masterpiece Edition.
Yep.
So,
I was gonna say you should go get a take-out delivery so you can get some food.
Oh, I have that stored up. I got my plan for that.
everything's closed for me.
Yeah, it's 4 in the
Actually,
morning.
I think I can go to McDonald's if I really want to, but I
So
don't
this-
want to because it's McDonald's.
We've got the
Goddamn.
fully automated one somewhere in the Fort Worth area. That's not old school. All right, so are we done? I guess we're done.
Are we going for a specific ending, Shady?
Yeah, I think we're just gonna free Akinar and I could try to score a quick one, maybe play the well, I could play the original Myst, like the Myst for Mac. Because those are all really similar. You don't want to play all those back to back, right? But might want to score
Or
one.
should we play one
quickly?
of the mystery versions?
Mm, you think that'd be good to play next? I mean, the thing is, there are those 2, and you would know what I'm talking about, that are very similar. You know that someone that's not as sophisticated as yourself would consider the 2 very similar.
I know, but we split it up with so we play the mystery version, then we play Myst VR, then we can play Myst the original Myst for Mac. We play the original RealMyst, and then we play the second mystery version at the end. And that will split everything up because we have a 3D real-time version splitting up the versions which are similar.
This is a Myst stream, though. Oh.
He played Riven twice last year.
I
He's
did.
one on last New Year's stream,
Akinar.
and then he played it through in Japanese.
I love that. That was one of the best things ever.
Do you guys not hear him?
Yeah, I can hear them. They just didn't hear the word.
What have we here? Perhaps the pages you work so hard for? Whoops! Yes! Oh. Perhaps you're seeing the world from my point of view. Yes. Oh. There's my brother. Oh, yes. Maybe someone will rescue you someday.
Those artifacts, what?
Yeah, it's amazing.
No, you'll see them. What is this?
You lose.
This version has not worked for me today. I don't know why it's so bad. I don't know. I probably would have gone with "You lose" as the quotable. You lose, ha 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 ha.
Ah ha 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 ha.
Yeah.
What artifacting did I miss? Artifacting did I miss? Because I went to Dunny.
Oh, you're playing along? It's like a sing along, but you're playing along.
Well, I still had my headphones with me when I went to Dunny, so.
That's so dumb.
All right. That's that one. I shall quit.
What? What? No.
Then he left, never to return.
Nope. Just like the
My
pages
vote
in the
is
book.
one of the mystery versions next. So those are the ones I'm excited about. All the mystery versions.
All right.
My vote is actually for the one that may take a few attempts to get working.
Yeah, we can do that
I think
one.
that's sufficient enough of a clue. So as not to spoil everyone, clue you in. So.
All right, well, let me switch out recordings. So I think I'll switch out the recording and then so you can see me. I think. No, I won't switch out the recording yet. Let's see here. So I think I'll put it on the 480 here. Although I may end up switching it back. We'll see. I may have to work on the adjusting the label. I have 2 different label formats. All right, we'll play this one. All right, let me swap it out.